Well done. It's a proud. Yes, indeed, ladies and gentlemen, dudes and bros. Tonight it is the 2012 Surfer Pole, and we are kicking things off, of course, with a red carpet for surfing royalty. This party started back in the 60s. And tonight we celebrate the 43rd Surfer Pole. And the pros are just starting to roll in. The lineup out in front of the hotel was very, very serious. And welcome, everybody. Soundmaster Kayla here, and I am flanked by the one and only multi-talented, and tonight it's exceedingly beautiful Rosie Hodge. Good evening, Rosie. How exciting is this to be a part of Surfer Pole?
Yeah, good evening, Sal. I mean, I'm so excited to be a part of Surfer Pole this year, and you know, 43 years is rich history, and then also just to look at the performances of the best male, best female top performers of the year 2012, and then also celebrate surfing and have a look at some of the year's best films.
Yeah, and to be able to do so in this type of arena with this exciting Triple Crown that we have going on. The title race is going to be decided here in Hawaii. This is going to make it a really, truly, and special one. But I have to ask you, Rosie, everyone wants to know, who are you wearing?
This whole thing? I just threw this on, Sal. I mean, I'm just looking at your shoes and the way you clean up, and you know, just looking at everyone. Everyone cleans up so well. So
yeah, this is the night that you try and do it for real. As you can see, I tried to make it happen with the shoes tonight. I said, if I'm going to sit next to Rosie and she's looking this hot, I might as well bring the shoes. Big awards we talked about tonight.
Yeah.
Best barrel, best wipeout. You got the video and the films, honoring the filmmakers, and of course, Surfer Pole. Do you think that there's a lead change? Do you think somebody will knock Kelly out of the box this year?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, Kelly's definitely held that top spot in the readers' hearts for quite a while now. But you know, you've got the young performers like John Florence, Julian Wilson, Dane Reynolds is always a threat in surfer pole, so it's going to be an interesting night. And then the females, so you can't count them out. Steph Gilmore was knocked off by Carissa Moore last year.
True, will she get it back?
Yeah, exactly, so super exciting.
Yeah, and then you see outside drinks and poo-poos for everyone, except for us, because we're working. But yeah, this is where the entire surfing industry gathers. Is that Rusty Breezy looking right there? Look at that, surfing legends all over the place. Rusty and his son having a look there, trying to get their poo-poos on, and everyone excited and on standby for tonight. This is the 2012 Surfer Pole Awards. It, my friends, it's time to get things started.
Tonight, we are celebrating the best surfers and filmmakers on the planet. Counting down the top surfers in the world as voted by the readers of Surfer magazine. Featuring video awards for Best Barrel, Worst Wipeout, AI Breakthrough Performer, Movie of the Year, and more. Welcome to the 43rd Surfer Pole.
I'm just a product of my environment.
I'll never forget what got me where I am today, and that's surfing, you know. The North Shore has every variety of wave you can think of, from the whitewash to some of the biggest waves in the world, and
Hawaii has some of the more well-rounded surfers because of this.
you know, you can test your skills from, you know, 0 to 100. Right now it's the winter time, and put all my time and energy and focus into surfing right now. It's time to do what I do best.
Welcome back to our 43rd annual Surfer Pole pre-party, red carpet show, if you will. Salmaster Kayla here with you. And the festivities, things are starting to warm up. The Pelagroso Tequila Tent, always a popular spot. When I saw those guys tonight, I was like, oh, tomorrow I won't feel so good. But today, it's nice to see you, because free tequila is a beautiful thing. And it's a nice mellow vibe this year. Slightly underdressed. In years past, I've seen a little bit more out of the fellas, but it's light wear. I'm sure there'll be a couple of people who will surprise us with some nice suits. The ladies, though, as you'll see as we pan the red carpet and throughout the night on the North Shore for Surfer Pole, they go all out. Of course, we are at the world-famous Turtle Bay Resort. This place is fantastic. If you ever get a chance to visit, if you don't believe me, how about you ask our tour guide, the one and only Hellman, Mr. Mark Healy.
Hi, I'm Mark Healy, and we're going to spend the afternoon at the Turtle Bay Hotel. First things first, go check the wave. Well, it's not exactly 20 feet today, so I did my duty. I tried to surf. Let's go check out the rest of the hotel. Here on the east side of the hotel, there's a wave out front that we call Disco Reef, because there used to be a discotheque right there when I was a little kid. And it's always one of the most protected places on the North Shore when there's waves. So if you want to do some diving, snorkeling, there's a lot of fish life, turtles everywhere, and it's relatively calm as opposed to everywhere else. Now we're poolside on the west end of the Turtle Bay Hotel. There's really fun waves out there, even though I'm not actually going in the water. If you're a beginning surfer, you'd have the time of your life on a day like this. You can get surf lessons on premises and also get board rentals. I'm gonna have a drink at the Hang 10 bar. Let's kick back. All right, so we snuck into the Surfer bar a little early today. It's not packed yet, just to show you what's going on in here. Surfer Magazine has teamed up with Turtle Bay about a year ago, and there's just been a ton of cool events. Really good musicians coming in. We got a bunch of covers of influential surfers from around the world. I made the cut. They must have known I was coming. Everybody enjoy the show tonight. I will definitely be at Surfer Bar later. Have a good time.
See you there at Surfer Bar later, as we are just getting things started here at this 43rd Annual Surfer Pole Awards. There's an outside party, and of course inside there's a red carpet party. I have my own little private red carpet so I can feel special. And yeah, if you're gonna do the red carpet, you gotta bring the heat, and these things are gonna hurt some feelings. But speaking of hurting feelings and beauty and shoes, Rosie Hodge is with Alana Blanchard. Alana's got some nice shoes on there, Rosie.
Yeah, no, so I mean, Alana obviously pulling out all the stops, looking beautiful as usual, and you know, one of the more popular girls, and also back on tour this next year. But at the Surfer Pole, you came third last year. You're hoping to bring in some good reader, votes.
Yeah, I'm just really excited to be here. It's always such a fun night for just all the surfers, I think, and to see everyone dressed up and having a good time. Sorry, my voice is like going away, but yeah, it's just such a special night to see everyone, and it's such an amazing event that Surfer puts on.
And you've also qualified for the tour next year, and obviously the contest coming to an end, and you've been doing a couple fun things. I see you here with a whole posse of girls. What have you been up to?
Yeah, I just ever since I got home, I just been surfing a bunch and kind of doing some filming and stuff with GoPro, and especially doing my bikini line with GoPro and just all that kind of stuff. So just fun and yeah, just cruising, I guess.
And here at the Surfer Pole, I mean, everyone's out here. Who are you looking forward to see, and what are some of the awards that you look forward to seeing people get?
Sorry, I can't hear you. I swear, I have water in my ear or something. I'm like, okay, what was that?
It's my accent. I said, who are you looking forward to, what awards are you looking forward to seeing tonight?
Oh, I'm looking forward to seeing all the girls, especially, just to see them all dressed up, and then some of the guys all dressed up too, but yeah, just to see all the girls and just hang out with everyone and have a good time, I guess.
Okay, well, Alana, go enjoy the 2012 Surfer Pole. Go catch up with all your friends.
Thank you. See you guys.
Thank you, Rosie, and of course we are stoked for Alana to see that she is back on tour. I had the chance to surf with her at Rocky Point the other day, and I was impressed. I went into the water and I was like, wow, surf as good as this girl. And for some reason there was a pack of 10 guys paddling around her at all times. I didn't understand what that was about. It's really strange. What are you guys doing? There's waves out here. And I am joined right now by the one and only Mr. Reef McIntosh. What's up, brother?
Another beautiful day in Hawaii. Just living the dream, right?
Firstly, I have to say congratulations to you on your recent marriage. You scored. Well done.
Thank you. I'm blessed to actually find the right woman and lock it in, make it official, join the club.
Nice. Welcome to a club that I'm not yet a part of.
Someday.
Someday. You have really made your way. You're like a civilian. Who your pro surfing career is half civilian, and then when the waves come up, you get after it. What is it that causes you to continue to push? And of course, you're nominated for Best Barrel for that amazing backdoor barrel last year in your Charger shorts. But why do you still continue to push at this level?
I just, growing up around such amazing surfers like Andy and Bruce and Kamale and Kala and Shava and Kai and just everyone on Kauai, it's like you're just motivated because, you know, you want to be elite. You want to be, like, just as, not as good as them, but, you know, you kind of want to, you're challenged every time you're surfing. So your surfing hopefully just gets better and better and better, and the older you get, I guess you can say, for me and my team, because I'm kind of older than a lot of those guys, and yeah, it feels good.
Plus, when the waves come up, there are only a handful of people that are going to shift it into that next gear and really charge. Let's talk about that wave that you're nominated for from last year. I mean, you get to be on the San Diego Chargers website with those shorts on. You show that wave. But what was that day like? What was that wave like?
You want the quick version or the...
Yeah, give a quick version.
I'll give the quick version. In Big Sur on Tuesday with Danny Fuller and Tori, his fiance's birthday, driving back down on Tuesday afternoon, like, I had to do this NHL thing for Quicksilver. They're like, you got to do it. I committed 2 weeks ago. And then I saw the swell. Fuller's like, I'm going. I'm like, it doesn't look that good. I'm not going. I'm still driving, you know. It's a 5-hour drive or maybe longer. Big Sur, I don't know. Driving. I call him. I'm like, hey, what? Do I got to do that? Can I go to Fiji? Yeah, go to Fiji. I'm okay, perfect. I'm like, Fuller, I'm going. We're going. We're leaving tonight. Okay, drive straight to the airport. Get on. Fucking go down to Fiji. Get there. Go down to the harbor. Barter with the boat drivers. Like, hey, we're on your boat. Go out that next morning. It's big, kind of ugly wind. Just get the legs going. Go out. Oh, contest starts. 2 heats go by. Oh, we're putting it on hold. I'm like, man, it's ugly out there and windy, but who cares? You know, you flew out of here. It's big. You know, that's when you're supposed to shine, when it's big and ugly and nasty. So just go out, maybe kind of sitting around out there for like 4 or 5 hours. Got a couple waves. And then I was paddling back out after kind of a mediocre one, but then the conditions were getting a lot better, and I saw a couple guys get some really good waves. And I was like, in my head, I'm like, this is the time to nail one. And I was kind of on a 7.4, which is really small compared to a lot of guys' boards, and I was looking for the look. Unfortunately, I've been there a couple times, and I've seen the ones that had the look, and that one had the look, and I just went, and the rest was history. And here we are tonight, possibly maybe win some kind of cool award.
That would be a beautiful thing, and I mean, that Cloud Break session is so historical. But it really, that session took big wave surfing and put it on a new pedestal. I mean, you guys championed the door that hadn't been opened yet. What does it mean to be a part of this new paddling movement? You know, Surfer Magazine says, you know, that the machine is dead was the title of the cover about toe surfing. What does it mean now to have this honor, to have this heavy water award here at Surfer Pole, and to be a part of that movement?
Man, I just blessed to grow up in Hawaii and be surrounded by big waves and such amazing surfers, and just to be a part of the whole movement. The machine is dead, paddles back, whatever you want to call it. It's just amazing to be just you in Mother Nature out there, and if you can get it with your arms, you can get it. You know, it's just, you're earning that wave. And just Fiji was amazing because of, obviously, the Volcom event was going on, and they had all the stuff there to broadcast it out, and they kept running, and it was great that the whole world got to see that, and take it to the next level. So I was just, you know, thanks to Quicksilver for supporting me all these years and putting me in the right places.
It's a beautiful thing. We wish you the best of luck tonight. You heard the man. If you can get it with your arms, go and get it. Reef McIntosh, man. Well done. And Rosie is on the carpet. Oh, look at this.
Yeah,
Coco
guys.
Ho and company. Go ahead.
The beautiful girls keep on coming here at the red carpet, and we've got Coco Ho and Quincy Davis with me. And Coco, obviously an established tour surfer, and Quincy Davis making a name for herself, 17 years old, out of the East Coast, New York area. And Quincy, Coco at the Surfer Pole Awards. You guys excited to be here?
Really excited. It's back here in Hawaii for the 3rd time, and yeah, it's amazing to be able to dress up with friends and just be here at home at the same time. Yeah. Sick.
Okay, Quincy, and I know you were showing Coco around in New York, and obviously, yeah, you in her backyard. What's it like to be in Hawaii with Hawaiian princess Coco Ho?
Yeah, I loved having Coco come visit me in New York, and now I'm over here at her hometown, and she gets to show me around, so it's really cool, and yeah, I love it here.
And obviously, everyone getting dressed up tonight and everyone looking the nines. Who are you looking forward to seeing?
I mean, I love just dressing up with the girls and seeing all my friends, and yeah, getting to wear heels and stuff. I mean, all the boys kind of look the same, so it's fun. It's a really fun night for us, for sure.
And who do you think is going to take out best male and female performer this year at the 2012 Surfer Pole?
I'm not sure, but I'm voting for this one, for the woman. And Probably. I don't know about the guys.
Okay, but undecided there about the boys. And yeah, we've actually got a piece of Quincy showing Coco around in New York. It was Coco's first time to the Big Apple. So let's check out that piece on Quincy and Coco taking over New York City.
Sponsored by Volca, so we get to share a lot of fun trips together. She's from New York and I'm from Hawaii, so it's like two big extremes.
So happy she's here visiting me. I really wanted to show her some of the areas I go to in the city, like Soho.
I always hear about it and see it. It's really different. I mean, you walk outside and it's non-stop promotion.
It's cool to show her around. Even like hailing a taxi, I don't even think she's ever seen that.
Where's Times Square? I mean, where is TRL? I really wanted to see all the cheesy parts of New York City.
So I wanted to show her in Times Square. She's actually up on a huge billboard for Swatch. She actually got to see herself like in one of the most popular parts of the city, and she was super excited, and it was so cool to see her up there.
It's an amazing experience. My first time to New York, it was crazy. Taxis and aggressive people.
We got yelled at by some lady who said our tans were fake.
One of the places I wanted to bring Coco was Grand Central Station. It's one of the most known landmarks in the city, and it's also on Gossip Girl, one of our favorite shows, so I really wanted to show her that.
Kind of channel my inner Gossip Girl, you know, what I see, like all those scenes. Wait, Chuck!
We waited for Chuck.
We waited for Chuck! He didn't come.
He didn't show.
It's just like the old man said it would be.
This trip was planned perfectly with a hurricane swell coming in, so I'm really looking forward to heading to Long Beach and checking out the waves there and jumping in after a few days in the city.
Definitely after the contest that Quicksilver held in Long Beach, there's more surfers and they know that there's waves here now.
I'm so excited to get out of the city and get some sand between my toes. Surfing all over the world and then coming here to the East Coast for the first time, I didn't know what to expect. And I was actually really surprised to see how fun it looks out there.
You'll find out just who was your friend. Don't be sad, I know you will. But don't give up until true love will find you in the
It's been amazing for me, and it's always inspiring surfing with her and wanting to push my surfing so she'll want to push hers.
true love is searching too. But how can it recognize you unless you step out into the light? Don't be sad, I know you will. But don't give up until true love will find you in the end.
I loved it. I was very surprised at how fun the waves were and how epic this little beachy city is.
And we go from Hawaiian women ripping in New York to a Hawaiian legend in her own right, Keala Kennelly, looking like she got the fresh cut going. Some little line designs down the side. Keala never boring with it. She'll be presenting tonight at the awards. Maybe we'll get lucky and she'll be DJing the after party. But right now, I'm with the pride of Hawaii, the junior surf team coming off a big victory in Panama. Coach Reynos Hayes, congratulations, man. What does it mean to you to have this amazing group of kids? And tell me what you guys did down there.
We're very fortunate. This year we had the support of Verizon, and that made a huge difference. The kids trained really hard, and basically the cohesiveness of the team and the whole family effort and vibe is what made the difference.
5 medals, more than Australia and who else combined, and the U.S. combined. I mean, you guys killed it.
We did pretty incredible. You know, Kalani David right here, World Junior Champion, Dax McGill as well. They took titles, and
follow both of them on Instagram, for real.
Yeah, exactly. And you know, it went extremely well. The formula wasn't any different. We were all together and, you know, pushing each other. Koa was in the lead, you know, backing everybody up with good vibes and kind of leading the tribe, and that's what made the difference.
All right, Kalani, I got a question for you. What should the world expect from this team, from this Hawaiian team?
Another gold medal.
You heard the man, another gold medal. And Dax, what's it mean to you to be on a team like this?
This is an amazing team, and all these people are so nice and generous, and they're like family when we go there. So just being there is such a grateful to support Hawaii.
And what do you guys think about this coach you guys have, Morenos? Yeah? Yeah, you going to keep him?
In his prime.
I couldn't have done it without Bert Ishimaru, Kahea Hart, Jason Shibata. They helped tremendously. We had a good support team in Free Surf magazine, and it went so well. There's nothing more. Know that, you know, seeing everybody come together, the difference that makes, you know, like with Mauleola Foundation and bringing all the surfers together, you know, Access Surf bringing all the surfers together, the difference that we make as a whole is so much larger than what we do by ourselves, and surfers coming together do great things. You know, I'm just fortunate and blessed to be part of this whole experience.
Don't make me cry. Don't make me cry at Surfer Pole, Coach. Don't you make me cry. Let's look at this amazing Hawaiian team in action right now in Panama.
Cowboy.
Hey guys, yeah, well, not only is Lakey Peterson one of the best talents in female surfing, she's also got great taste in shoes. And Lakey Peterson here at the 2012 Surfer Pole Awards, you excited to be here?
I am. I'm very excited to be here. It's fun to be back in Hawaii and just seeing everybody. It's great. It's great to be dressed up. It's always fun for us, especially girls, because we don't get to dress up too much in front of everyone. So it's a blast, yeah.
It's been a very exciting year for you, Lakey. Your first year on the Women's World Tour, and then also working on a movie with Aaron Lieber, 0 to 100. Just talk to me about that process.
Yeah, it's been crazy. You know, I've had Aaron Lieber following me pretty much everywhere I go with a camera in my face, so it's been interesting, but it's been a lot of fun. And 0 to 100, you know, it's been a blast to make, and hopefully that's going to come out end of January. So yeah, it's been awesome. We released a little teaser to it, and I think we're releasing a trailer tonight. So yeah, it's awesome.
That's awesome, because I know that I watched the teaser and I kind of got to the end of the 20 seconds and I was like, I want more. So you say the trailer's going to drop tonight?
The trailer is dropping tonight, yes. And we released the teaser, and a lot of people thought that was the trailer. So I don't know, we kind of got the hype going, but there's so much more that we're showing in the trailer, and then the movie's just going to be really great. So I'm really excited, and it's just showing all the ups and downs and everything of my life, and just being a female surfer and what comes along with it. So it's going to be great. People are going to love it, yeah.
Okay, well, we've got the trailer right now, so let's have a look at the Lakey Peterson story, 0 to 100. Check it out, the trailer right now. Bye.
Dance, baby, dance like the world is ending. Dance, baby, dance like the world is ending. Dance, baby, dance 'cause the world is ending. Dance, Dance, baby, dance like the world is ending. Dance, baby, dance like the world is ending. Dance, baby, dance, cause the world is ending.
Lakey was a total grom. She was like a little boy.
Pretty much whatever sport involved the ball, Lakey was there.
Favorite sport? From what I know, most of the other girl surfers, they've been surfing since they were 4 years old. This was what they were destined to do. Lakey started this at 12.
The thing is with Lakey that was so unique was that this betterment curve.
All of a sudden, we get an email from Curtis of Nike. He says, hey, Lakey, you're in 5th place. You're going to make the world tour.
It was pretty crazy just the way it all happened so quickly. Getting all these new experiences and meeting new people and traveling, you know, it's opened up so many doors of opportunity for me to kind of give back. It's everything I've always dreamed about.
Lakey Peterson is going to be one to watch in the future. For sure, such a great kid, great competitor, and great on land, always giving back. And look at the party backstage. People are just starting to marinate. You can feel the marination of the Surfer Pole pre-party. Pelagroso tequila flowing. The broing is going down. Maximum amounts of broage that is happening back there. And everyone excited to get inside for this party, see who's going to win some awards. Me, I'm inside getting my red carpet light on as we see a big, tall South African Bru arriving with his beautiful girlfriend there, Jordy Smith. Yeah, how's that? In the t-shirt and the hat, just cruising, and his girl's ready for Hollywood. That's pro surfing in 2012. And Rosie, I believe, is going to talk to her fellow South Africans. No, she's not, because I'm going to talk to Alex Gray first. The legend of Gray. How are you, sir?
Better now, always sitting next to you, but tonight I feel more special because of those shoes. Have you guys seen these? Have you done this yet?
Oh no, they've seen them. The world is hurt and offended that their shoe game will never be this tight. So it's a magic moment for me. I wanted to win tonight.
Those polished over here.
They're patent leather, no polish needed, just a little spit shine, and you're good to go.
Good to know. I want some. I don't want to be on you. I want your shoes.
All right, I can make that happen for you. But let's talk about you. Let's talk about this big wave hound that you've morphed into. It was only a few years ago that you were, sitting around with lots of shortboards in your bag, going around the world chasing points. And then one day, I don't know, the heavens spoke to you and you said, I should get out there and just ride and stop chasing the dream. But now you're a part of this amazing movement, man.
It's WWSL. What would Sal do? But no, I mean, look, big wave surfing is at a really awesome point right now. Just my favorite aspect of it is the brotherhood. Everybody's going out and trying to get the biggest waves of their life, but really at the end of the day, everyone's looking out for each other and trying to get home safe and sound. And it's just really a nice energy, and it's fun. It's scary as hell, but it's really fun. And I couldn't be any more grateful to have such great friends to travel with me. Talk about Dave Wassel. He is my #1 pick tonight. I came tonight to watch him win. That's why I'm here. I hope he wins. That performance he put on in Fiji, and we all know that he's the funniest human in the world. His commentary at the Vulcan Fiji Pro was nothing but legendary. And then during the break, we paddle out, and he goes out with dry hair after the probably heaviest set of waves I've ever seen, the one that was, on multiple covers. The next set that comes in, Wassel paddles straight into on a 10-4. That everyone was tripping. They're like, you can't ride a 10-4 out there. It's too big. And just grabs his rail and nails numerous covers. In my opinion, probably one of the best rides ever ridden in history. And he's a nominee tonight, one of my best friends, and just all around amazing human. And I'm really looking forward to hopefully seeing him win.
I hope that I can see that, because I know that your reaction will be priceless. Sir, I wish you good luck on the North Tour this season.
You know what? Actually, I take everything back, though. These surf girls, are you kidding me?
No, you're not kidding.
No, but the best thing is they're all dressed up and you're like, wow, you girls clean up nice. And they all are wearing high heels, banging dresses, and you look down, they all have leash tans. Time. Oh, it's just, that cracked me up, so right on, sir.
I'm hunting for leash tans for the rest of the night, brother. Have a great night tonight.
Yeah,
Rosie, make it a South African party.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Yeah, leash tan is a dead giveaway, and we've just got Jordy Smith and his beautiful girlfriend, Lyndall Jarvis, with me, and Jordy back in Hawaii. Both of you guys, hanging out here on the North Shore. You got to be stoked to be back in paradise.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I've just been injured lately, so I've been laying out on the beach, hanging out with her, and yeah, plenty of shave ice.
And Lyndall, coming to the North Shore, and obviously these are the last few events for the boys. What's it like watching your man in the water? And it's kind of crucial and a little bit nerve-wracking.
Well, the size of the wave scares me. But he hasn't been in the water at all because he's been sitting in front of the TV icing his foot. So at the moment I'm okay, but when pipe comes along, I get nervous.
And looking forward into pipe, Jordy, you kind of got to bring out some big stops, bring out some exciting performances in the last contest. What can we look forward to?
Yeah, I just tested new boards. Tried, I'm really getting prepared for next year, but I just really try and give it a full go and try and get barreled. That's the main thing. I just want to have fun and get barreled.
Well, Jordy, we'll be watching you, and let's just have a look at a GoPro package on the best of the North Shore so far. Check it out.
My name is Ezekiel Lau. I'm a professional surfer.
Why do we dream?
Welcome back to our Surfer Pole pre-party red carpet. And look at, there's a shot of a true hero right there. Mike Prickett, the legendary waterman who's been in recovery for the better part of this year from a diving incident. And if there's ever a person who embodies the spirit to what life is about, it's this guy who's responsible for some of the most beautiful images in the history of water photography. And it's just great to see Prickett back up and out and about here on the red carpet. The surf community so stoked to have him here. As you see, folks starting to arrive. And I am joined by an old friend here on the red carpet in Kaipo Hakias, 1996 Triple Crown winner, now living in Kauai with your family. What's it like when you look back to those years when you were competing Triple Crown and what's happening today?
Well, the level of surfing has risen so high. And, being at home as a competitor, you miss all the excitement that goes on. Just the kids, the tricks they're doing is insane. Medina, John, name goes on. Everybody that's on the list is having great performances. So they're getting respected in the surfing world. There's more money involved, and it's just great to see that how strong surfing is in the world right now. So, we're in the beginning stages. We're just kicked in with Kelly and stuff. We're on tour, and to see where it is right now, it's awesome.
Triple Crown, you're in an elite handful of members winning this Triple Crown, and all of you are here tonight. I know at some point during the show they're going to get you guys to all stand up. But what does it mean, especially when you're a Hawaiian, to win the Triple Crown? And how hard is it to do? Which event are the hardest to really do well in?
I think it's 3 events that you got to do good at. It's got to be, elements got to come together. You got to come one with. Also learning your opponents and being comfortable out there. There's only once in a while you get the opportunity when waves come. You just got to take it for what it is and do your best. And for me, it was I love the sport and I wanted the challenge. Being from Outer Island, there's nobody that was ahead of me that had that chance to prove themselves. So I just wanted to make a name for myself and surf with heroes that I've traveled with, and just let it come natural. And I think that helped a lot by just having fun with it.
It seems like it was just yesterday, but an exciting time and an exciting race this year. With Sebastian Zietz up there in first place, and then Melling with his big win, Alejo Muniz behind him. What do you think? You think Sebastian holds it together?
Of course, he's from Kauai. I got to cheer on the Kauai boys. But he's been pounding away for the last couple of years. I've seen him training at home, and it's time. Everybody has their time to shine, and I think it's his time. He's won Haleiwa. He's on a roll. He's feeling confident, and he made the tour. So I think it's real special for him for his time of life, and hopefully he can win this thing. Like I said, there's good surfers, and you got to be the top at pipe. You got to finish above everybody. So, it's going to be exciting to see. I'm cheering him on because he's from Kauai, but also he deserves it because he had a good start.
Definitely has put in the work, and you're somebody who put in the work, and it's so great to see you, man. Enjoy this night tonight. Right now, I'm going to take a look back at the history of the Triple Crown.
Hey guys, this is the 2012 Surfer Pole Awards. I'm Rosie Hodge. Standing next to me, big wave surfer Ian Walsh. Ian Walsh, I mean, you guys just pushing the limits of big wave surfing, doing that massive paddle-in session at Jaws on the 8th and 9th of October. Just talk to me a little bit about where big wave surfing is going.
I think it's just been kind of a tornado for us. Every session seems to like step up what we've done previously, and it's kind of just fun to be a part of it. It's like all happening so fast around us, and it's cool like each session to see how far all my friends are pushing themselves and pushing me in the water.
And I mean, we've seen some incredible big wave surfing. I mean, last year we had that Code Red swell at Tahiti. This year the Jaws paddling. Do you think every big wave's been discovered?
I don't think every big wave's been discovered. I still think there's way too much space on the planet, and like there's so many key zones that get gigantic swells that there's probably a lot more potential out there that we're slowly pinpointing on the map, and maybe we'll be able to, get lucky and hit some of them on the right day in the next few years.
Okay, and Surfer Pole 2012, we had to celebrate surfing. What are the best performances that you've seen, and what awards are you looking forward to?
I think just a lot of the big wave sessions that I've been fortunate enough to be in the water have been pretty fun to witness, and then watching what Julian and John and Jordy and Dane and all these kids are doing progression-wise is insane. I mean, for me as a surfer, just to see how much every level of surfing's been risen in the last few years is pretty fun.
Yeah, well, Ian, you're a nominee tonight. Good luck. Enjoy the show, and back to you, Sal.
As you can see, you got some Gadang action going on back there. People are really starting to arrive now. This is the key time. People are showing up. They know that red carpet is hot, but a few of them are as lucky as I am inside, as I am joined by a legend, one of my childhood heroes, one and only Gary Elkerton, a.k.a. Kong, Mr. Sunset, Triple Crown winner. I could go on. They could play some music to it, but it's really a true honor to have you back here on the North Shore. How long has it been since you've been here on the North Shore?
It's been 12 years now, and I tell you what, the drive over the hill down into Haleiwa, man, it was just it's a rush, and the smell of the North Shore, really a buzz to be back here. And I tell you what, just one thing. This whole thing that's happening here is just amazing. Like, this was never happening when I was here, and I'm freaking out right now how many people are here.
Yeah, it must be pretty interesting. I mean, it was a big deal to surfers, the tour, but it didn't have this type of, we weren't live on cable television for the Surfer Pole Awards. What's it like for you to see the industry at the level that it is right now?
Oh, listen, it's amazing. I always thought that this was a possibility, but you got to remember that kind of not feeling make you feel old or anything, but we didn't really have mobile phones, and we didn't really have an internet to get swell maps. We had a little box listening to the buoy off Kauai to find out about the swell, and to come back to this is like, wow, this is amazing, and surfing really deserves it. These guys that are out there now are really professional, and the talent of surfing now is just off the hook, really is.
Why was Sunset the wave for you? The relationship that you had with Sunset and the way that you could go out there at 15 feet and fade that thing like it was a 2-foot beach break. How did your relationship develop with Sunset, and what was it like?
I had something really special. I did something really special in the early days. With my mate Chappie Jennings, we used to come to Hawaii and stay for 4 or 5 months, and we didn't compete for 6 years. I just come here and surfed. And different from young guys now who just fly in and fly out. So, and Sunset, when I was growing up, if you didn't paddle out at sunset on those days that the local guys did want to know about it and take off on those West Peaks, you were a nobody, So I had it bred into me in the early days, and I studied it like a Bible. I really did, study, the West and the North and how it meets and where it positions the peak on the reef, and I studied that day in, day out. So, and that, first year I went in and I finished a contest, I finished second to Mark Richards, and that was that famous year at Waimea Bay that people were running for their cars. It was that big.
Yeah, it was truly incredible. I remember watching the old Chris Bystrom movies, and your hand jive at Sunset, something very, very special. I know you're going to get back out there and have a session while you're here. Who are some of the young guys as you're watching in this Triple Crown and seeing this next crop? Who are you seeing that you've got your eye on? So that person's got potential.
Well, I think the first thing is that, you know, the Kelly and Parko final at Pipe is just huge. I mean, I am so stoked and honoured that the Triple Crown have got me back over here to be a part of this and to see that, because it's going to be a real big showdown. But listen, the new generation have come through very, very quickly. The changing of the guard's been always like 5 or 8 years difference. These guys have just jumped in and guns loaded, you know, and, you know, guys like John and Dino and mate, the list goes on. I can't go through all of them, but, you know, John's really kind of the guy, I believe, that holds all the cards. I think he's the full package. And when he decides to get it together, I hope soon, in competing, he's going to be untouchable.
You did bring up Joel and Kelly. I have to ask you, mate, are you Team Joel or you Team Kelly for this championship?
Oh, listen, I have a very fond place in my heart for Kelly. I had the opportunity to compete against him. He beat me about 26 times. I beat him twice, and he's still upset about it, so sorry about that, Kelly. But listen, I'm Aussie all the way. I'm going for Joel.
I had a feeling that you were going to say that, and that's all right. Gary, it's truly an honor. I look forward to checking out your book, your biography. It's called Kong, correct?
It's called it's just been out for a month in Australia. It's going crazy. It's The Life and Times of a Surfing Legend, Kong. It's going to go to print next year in the US. There's a lot of stuff in there about Tom Curran, my nemesis, and a bit of Slater, and it's just a real everything that happened. Really, there's no things covered up in this book.
I'm not waiting for that to come out in the States. I'm going to have to get that thing shipped over.
Well, I got 40 copies. I'm going to be signing down the Pipe Masters, and so mate, I'll save one for you.
For real? Wow, absolute day maker. Kong, enjoy it tonight. Enjoy the honor. It's so great to have all of you here, all of the prior Triple Crown winners here tonight. This is what surfing does. We honor our heroes, and you, sir, it is a pleasure. And one of the special things about this Triple Crown season and about the North Shore season, of course, is the Eddie Aikau here in Hawaii. Let's take a look at the opening ceremony of the Eddie.
He was just the brightest star out there.
He couldn't have been any more at ease on these gigantic waves. He looked like the perfect big wave surfer.
That's Eddie Aikau. He's probably the best of the younger Hawaiians.
Hawaiians, they're more in tune with the ocean.
Only the ancient Hawaiians developed the art of riding waves for pleasure.
When he surfed, it was about that connection with the ocean.
When you have a guy like Eddie, you're always looking for the next adventure.
Waimea Bay was such a dangerous place.
Lord knows we needed lifeguards.
So Eddie Aikau becomes the first lifeguard at Waimea Bay.
He attempted over 500 rescues at Waimea Bay, and his record, he lost 0.
Anybody that rides Waimea Bay knows you're only taking a chance and just know what you're doing, I guess.
He wanted people to enjoy and love Hawaii, and that was the unique thing about him.
Hawaiians are the ones that are being shoved aside to make room for new hotels going up.
Even in the 1960s as kids, we weren't wanted on Waikiki property. That is what really, really hurts.
That sense of being inferior in your own homeland. Native Hawaiian people's own sense of identity was going extinct.
There is no countervailing discourse, really, until the building of the Hokulea and the daring act of sailing into the open ocean.
Eddie, he was fulfilling his mission. He was proving the power of his ancestors. And they sailed right into a maelstrom.
Here was somebody who was willing to risk his life for them. When he left, they knew that it was going to be okay.
When you look at the levels of humility and levels of willing to sacrifice, the levels of love and aloha, to me is core to the story. And it's a Hawaiian story.
My apologies, that was not the opening ceremony, but that is the much anticipated Hawaiian documentary of the life story of Eddie Aikau. We look forward to it, and you can see the backstage party under the manufactured sun here at the Turtle Bay. And there's Cloud with the world champion. Steph Gilmore with a very interesting choice for the red carpet. We'll have to find out about that. And we'll go to the red carpet right now with Rosie, who is with Owen Wright.
Yeah, guys, people are starting to arrive thick and fast. We've got Steph Gilmore pulling in, but right now with me, I've got Owen Wright and his beautiful girlfriend, Sam. And obviously, Owen and his girlfriend looking great tonight. And, you know, you finished third in the world last year, Owen, and third at the Surfer Pole. You know, coming to these big events, what are you looking forward to tonight?
I'm just looking forward to seeing everyone dressed up, having a good time, and seeing everyone accepting their awards for the year and, you know, just relaxing.
Okay, and Sam, this is maybe one of your first Surfer Poles. What's it like, you know, coming over here and supporting your man here at these events?
It's really great. I love watching him in the surf, and it's amazing seeing everyone and like seeing how prestige it is, and it's awesome. Yeah.
Okay, well, guys, what kind of awards are you looking forward to tonight? I know we've got the Big Wave Performance Awards, obviously the best top male and female performance, and also the best film. What are some of your favorite surf films?
I want to see the Big Wave Performance Awards. I can't wait to see that. I know there's been some big waves written this year, and I want to see them go down. Like, you can pretty much pick, like, you know, the top 10 of the surfer pole, and then coming to, you know, best performances and things like that. They're some of the best ones in the films, but my favorite would have to be the Big Wave domination.
Okay, well, cool. Go enjoy the show, guys. Right now we've got Sal Masakela with the one and only Kelly Slater. Take it away, Sal.
Thank you very much, Rosie. Kelly and I were just sitting here wondering who that guy was that you were talking to. He looked like the Avatar.
Oh, that guy. Yeah, I don't know who that guy is.
Yeah, Owen Wright with a new haircut, and I'm with this guy, Kelos. Nice beard, by the way.
Yeah, but that's about a week for me.
Did you go that special for us?
That's like 5 days for you.
Now this took like 6 months.
This is like 1 day for you, huh? When I got here, this is like, I'm working hard.
That's a week.
That's about all I get.
Well done. Excitement, this pipeline competition that is coming down, the world title going to be decided here in Hawaii as it should be. What's it like for you, just all the hype and what have you? How are you staying focused? What are you up to just as you head into the pregame?
You know, there's been only probably 2 or 3 days since I've been here that Pipe's been on, Piper Backdoor, so I got a couple sessions out there, one like 2 days ago and one last week, but there hadn't been a lot, so everyone's kind of frothing and just wanting to get waves. It was, you know, pretty crowded last session I had out there, so, and there weren't a lot of waves and there was a lot of people, so it was kind of tense lineup, you know, everyone's just trying to get their feet wet and get going, but you know, just trying to work out a couple boards, figure out what I want to ride, you know, be mentally prepared for what the surf we're expecting. I think you know, it could be upwards of 10 feet, probably should be somewhere more in the like 6 to maybe 8 foot range, and just get my boards together, really.
You've been in this situation before. You had the title come down to Hawaii. 3 times you won it. 1 time you lost it. How does that prepare you for this, to have that experience?
I don't know. You could say, yeah, you have experience doing that, but it's every experience you have is different, unique, and new. And maybe you can draw on it. You know, I think the best way to draw on it is like, you know, just something maybe mentally to calm yourself. But you know, just because something happened a day ago, a year ago, 10 years ago, doesn't mean it's going to happen again. You know, you have to go out there and you have to grab what's yours and you know, make the right decisions in the water.
This is the first time that you did Triple Crown in some time. It was interesting. There, of course, was the interference gate, I like to call it, at Haleiwa, but other than that, it looks like like you've had a pretty interesting time. What was it like for you to compete in it? You know, watch guys like Seabass and Melling step their game up.
I'm stoked for both those guys. It was great. You know, I mean, you know, for years I've been sort of scratching my head, wondering why Seabass hadn't done better in events. You know, because he's got all the talent in the world. He's a really good surfer. He can throw big carbs. He can throw big airs. He can ride the barrel. I mean, there's nothing else, you know. So he finally put it together with the contest game at Haleiwa, and then it sort of seemed like after that it wasn't even a surprise he was in the final at Sunset. You know, to win back to back. You know, maybe only one person's ever done that. Maybe Elko or somebody did that. But yeah, it's a super rare thing. You know, just to win contests back to back, but then in Hawaii too, it's a whole different ballpark you're dealing with, different breaks, different swells, 4-man heats. You know, it's literally like walking blind at night through a field of grenades or something. You know, landmines. There's a lot of tricky stuff that happens in Hawaii. You know, with the waves and just being able to get through that. You know, I kind of, you know, obviously you say interesting, I say terrible. My campaign was not really good at all. But, yeah. They're just adjectives, you know.
They're all so special and so strong. You brought up Kong there, and he was really excited. He's like, you know, I got to compete against Kelly. He beat me 26 times. I beat him 2. And he said, and he's still pissed about those 2 that I beat him.
I sure am. One at Reunion and one in G-Land.
Didn't even have to stop to think about when that was. Man, well, everybody's looking forward, you know, to Pipe and that show. Have you seen Joel? I mean, you guys are friends. You know, he's been a bridesmaid forever. You could just let him win. You know, it could be his time.
You know what? I'm not letting him do anything.
That's what we wanted to hear. Pipeline, December 8th through the 20th. Be there. You're from the East Coast. October 29th, Hurricane Sandy was such a different thing for different parts of the East Coast. In Florida, where you're from, you were down there getting some amazing waves, and then of course it went up to the north and did devastation and a half. What was your experience like, and what do you think of what guys like, you know, like John Rose and Waves for Water and the NYC New York Relief Fund, what those guys are doing and the surf community is doing?
Well, you look, the surf community is key in this whole thing, you know, because all the affected areas are right on the beach, and not all of them, but you know, the majority of the bad stuff is all right on the coast, and huge amount of surf communities affected by that, and you know, obviously that's our environment, that's what we're comfortable in, and you know, for John and the crew to get out there with so many other people, you know, everyone really just rallied together, and you know, I really, actually looking back last couple weeks, I wish I had gone up there instead of coming to Hawaii and surfing the events. But you know, my secret goal was to try and win the Triple Crown and donate the money back to the efforts. But you know, so many people have been affected. We were in Florida, and I was just losing my brain because we were getting the best surf I've ever seen in Florida. I mean, it literally looked like a swell in Indonesia or Hawaii or something. And it was hard to sleep at night. I couldn't contain myself. A couple, 3 days of amazing surf. And we knew it was going to go in, and you know, everyone was saying it's forecast to go in and hit these places. It's going to be radical. But it was only a Category 1 hurricane, but then it hit a low pressure. You get these northeast storms up there, and you know, the average person wouldn't understand the extent of those storms, but those storms alone can be bad. Throw a hurricane in the mix, and you have an evil mix. Yeah, perfect storm. Really, it really was like a perfect storm. The way I saw the energy in the ocean, the size of the buoys, we had up to 29-foot buoys at 17 seconds, 100 miles off the coast. That's like that would be closed out Waimea. That would be, you know, giant, massive, like too big to paddle jaws. That would, you know, that would be, you know, 60, 70 foot at Mavericks or Cortez. It was giant swell off the coast, and So all that energy was going to go in somewhere, and you know, the amount of damage that these guys had inflicted on them is startling. It's unbelievable. But you know, luckily more people weren't killed. You know, if you look at that can put into perspective for the people who were affected. You know what happened with the tsunami in Banda Aceh, where you know up to maybe 500,000 people. They'll never know how many people were killed, and they had no warning. And at least those people had warning, and they had an idea of what to do. But you know, it doesn't change what happened. Everyone's seen the pictures of, you know, Casino Pier and what's happened in Seaside Heights up to New York. It's devastating, you know, and it's nice to see all the community, the nation, really the world coming together. And there's still a lot of huge fundraising efforts for it. And you know, I'd still ask people out there to donate to Waves for Water or to any organization that you feel strongly about. So.
Well, thank you, Kelly. And the good thing is, there's going to be plenty of work to do after this winter in the springtime with rebuilding, and we should all get together and go up there and pitch a hand. And right now, let's take a look at how some in the surf community are actually dealing with this right now on a day-to-day basis.
Hurricane Sandy taught me that hurricanes aren't about surfing. It sucks to say that because, like, that's all they were to me my whole life.
Hurricane season for East Coast surfers is what they look forward to all year.
It's flat all summer long, so when a hurricane's coming up the coast, you know, we're frothing.
Well, we certainly get to enjoy the best waves of the year oftentimes. It's also a lot of distress for a lot of people.
Intensified within hours.
This one was another animal.
It's a full moon. There's a high tide. It's all these factors, and then the nor'easter that held it there.
This was truly a 100-year storm. Humans generally are very interested in the power of nature and train wrecks, and you know, this was the power of nature and the greatest train wreck that was ever going to happen.
So it's difficult to categorize this storm as anything other than a superstorm. It's a hurricane and then some.
The buoy readings were the largest that I've ever seen since I've been looking at them. They were pushing 31 feet. That's huge.
The ocean met the sound, and it was the most alive I've ever seen Mother Nature.
Being a surfer, I know what exactly could happen with the ocean when it wants to flex its muscles, and this is what happened.
The crazy thing about Sandy is the scope and scale of the devastation. It's as bad as it gets. I don't think any of us imagined it was going to be this devastating.
I almost didn't even recognize my hometown, you know? It's like so surreal.
Now, the water's probably polluted, everything's wrecked. It's not a good situation for us at all.
Most people, surfer or not, are still in shock right now. They lost their entire home. They lost their business.
When I walked through, I didn't recognize the place. This has been my livelihood for most of my life.
A lot of people, you know, don't have anything, and they need help.
I think it's extremely important for the surf community to rally. There is a huge opportunity here to rewrite the stereotype of surfers.
Remember this as things that happened before Sandy and after Sandy, and life is just going to be different.
Your natural instinct is panic. The Jaws event, with what's happening in the paddle-in movement within big waves, it seemed like a pretty good fit.
It is carnage and chaos at Jaws.
you just got to go. There's no way around it. You just got to show people that you're not scared and you love that feeling.
This contest could set a whole nother bar in progression in big waves.
Welcome back, and we're taking a look inside the main hole where the 43rd Surfer Pole will be taking place tonight. People starting to take their seats inside the table. Just about 10 minutes before we are live with Surfer Pole. A special welcome to everyone watching on Time Warner Oceanic Cable, YouTube Live, as well as surfermag.com. And Rosie Hodge right now is with Stephanie Gilmore, the world champion, who looks like she's fresh off the runway in Milan, some special haute couture situation. What is going on with that outfit, please, Rosie?
Yes, I've got the 5-time women's world champ with me, Stephanie Gilmore, and obviously bringing a little bit of the beach here to the red carpet. And just talk to me about this ensemble. I'm loving it.
Yeah, this is just something that I thought was pretty unique, and it was very almost Hawaiian, because I feel like I'm in my bikini on the red carpet, and this is a great opportunity to do that. But yeah, this is Marcella for H&M, and yeah, I love it. I think it's pretty cool. Everyone sort of looked at me a little bit weird. Everyone's done the double take, like, what the hell? But yeah, that's cool.
That's rad, and you're getting to express yourself, and obviously you've come off a great year this year, taking the women's world title home. And also here at the Surfer Pole, you took out the Surfer Pole award, not last year, but the year before. What kind of results are you looking to bring in this year?
I'm not sure, to be honest. I think a lot of the girls now have sort of grown pretty big personalities and a lot of big fan bases in the industry and outside of the industry. So we'll see what happens. But I think, Carissa, of course, and Sally, Laura, Alana, all the girls are gorgeous and everybody loves them. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, it's just an enjoyable night.
Okay, and we're about to get this party started. What kind of awards are you looking forward to? We've got the Heavy Water, obviously the Big Wave Award, Surf Films, Top Male. Who do you think is going to bring in the Top Male?
I think that, the Surf Film's always a good one, but I don't know. I feel like Dane he could definitely potentially be the winner, but Kelly's always a hard one to beat. He's just such a favorite among everybody. And I don't know. Maybe John.
Okay, well, we're going to find out in just a little while, but back to you, Sal.
Thank you, Rosie. I like the prognostication from Stephanie. And, Gilmore's not the only one who brought the heat to the red carpet tonight. To my left, number 8 in the world, Julian Wilson. Can we talk about the level of the shirt? The shirt, Julian. Well done. Tell us about the shirt.
The shirt? Well, I don't know. I figured
it's like Paisley party. It's just peace and good vibes.
Yeah, it's Hawaiian vibes. All happiness.
Your aloha message?
My aloha message to all the aloha I get while I'm here.
All right, so you've had a great year, a fantastic campaign. Hey, what's up, Lindy? Just walk on by and say hello. Like the leopard, well done. Lindy and the leopard. Good year for you. You got your first win at Super Tubas. I know, I got to spend a lot of time with you over the last couple of years, and I know you've been gunning for that first win. What did it do for your confidence? What are your goals for next year?
Yeah, that was my goal this year. It was to win an event and do anything I could to win that event. And it's not the most consistent year. It's not as consistent as last year, but yeah, to get a win, that was what my main goal was and focus this year. And yeah, to get that out of the way and yeah, just focus on moving up the ratings. I'm sitting in a good position to do better than last year, and you know, I love to do really well at pipe. I tried my hardest last year and got absolutely walloped. And
you threw yourself over the ledge on a wave at pipe last year that I don't think most people, when you think of your surfing, you think of what you do above the lip, think about your stylish turns and what have you, but you threw yourself over the lip of a heavy 8-footer last year that all of a sudden everyone was like, oh, Julian Wilson charges.
I guess everyone wants to prove themselves in those situations, and I actually, you know, I didn't have the experience out there. I was on too small a board, and you know, I think if I had the right equipment, it wouldn't have been so dramatic, but you know, I was in the position, I had to go, and there was no way I was going to pull back.
Nice. Well, I know you're going to have your equipment dialed in this year at Pipe, and we wish you the best there. You know, you've done your own movies. You had a great campaign with your own film a couple of years ago. I got to MC your premiere of that. Surf films mean so much. Obviously, all the stuff that Kai Neville's doing and Joe G. What are some of your favorite movies? And for a guy who's on the world tour, how important is it still for you to be a part of going out there and getting that video part?
Yeah, it's exciting. I spent so much of my, you know, right up until I hit the QS like 3 years ago, was just my main focus was going out and trying to get a cool video section in one of these big movies, you know, and I chased that, and I got into some cool movies and was able to make a profile movie, and I didn't you know, race into the QS. I know the significance of getting good movie sections, and if people enjoy watching you surf, I mean, you kind of got to make the most of it. And yeah, so I just, you know, I really enjoy trying to film for movie sections. And the past couple of years, I haven't had really much time, you know, outside of competition to do it. And it's, you know, I think coming into my third year on tour, I feel a lot more comfortable now and can structure my year a lot more confidently and be able to go and get some sections in some movies again. And that's really, you know, I really enjoy that. You look at Taj, and you know, he's still like completely frothed out on, you know, getting a good movie section, and if he sees a good movie section, he's like, you know, really amped on it. And I think that's what it's all about. I love watching the films, and Kai does a really good job, and Joe G does a really good job, and I haven't seen John's movie yet, but I'm sure it's really good. The trailer looked amazing, and yeah, it's just, I mean, that's what gets us amped to go surfing. Like, that's, you know, watching what the other guys are doing is what gets us psyched.
Good to hear that even though you're at the level that you are, that a good flick still gets you amped to get up and get out there. One more question for you before we get started. We're just minutes away from this thing going live. This is the hardest question that you'll be asked tonight. Team Joel, Team Kelly.
Joel deserves one. That's plain and simple.
I'm gonna check your passport. I believe that was an Australian answer. And good luck tonight. Enjoy yourself, mate. Thanks for spending some time with us. My partner in crime, Freddie P. My co-host is backstage right now. He's primed and ready to go. We are just minutes away from going live with the 43rd annual Surfer Pole Awards. Do not go anywhere.
Well, the North Shore is such a special place. I think there's some of the most hospitable people in the whole world right here.
What makes the North Shore so special is the people of Hawaii created the sport surfing, so it's only right the most exciting contest in the world go down here.
I think it's epic. It still has soul.
We just hope that one day everybody in this world gets to come and experience our little piece of paradise.
Turtle Bay, your gateway to the North Shore.
I've got Kala Alexander with me, and he was just giving me some pop tips in between the break. And Kala, is it a blessing or a curse to have the whole surfing world converge on the North Shore? I mean, what's it like hosting everyone?
I think it's a blessing more than a curse because, I mean, the economy here depends on surfing so much, and you know, everybody surfs here. It's good for the level of surfing, and you know, we got I got cousins, aunties, uncles that work at the hotels, the restaurants, and you know, all these surfers, you know, bring money, and you know, their skill level is so high, you know, from traveling and surfing all the waves that they do. It's good for the young surfers to, you know, look at these role models, you know, and learn and be stimulated. It's good to meet new people, and it's not all year. It's just a small part of the year, and definitely more of a blessing.
Okay, and we've seen some incredible Hawaiian surfers influence the sport through the generations. Who do you think the biggest influences in the sport are right now that are Hawaiian?
Well, I would have to say in Hawaii, you know, John is at the top of the list, but for me growing up, I would have to say like Uncle Titus Kinimaka and Dane Kealoha and Uncle Mike and Derek Ho and, you know, Johnny Boy Gomes and, you know, Uncle Eddie Rothman. You know, he's been a big influence with me, but I would say like, you know, Koa Rothman, Makua Rothman as far as the younger generation. There's so many amazing surfers. Shane Dorian, you know, I think surfers are like wine. We age fine, and it's a healthy lifestyle. So, I mean, there's still a lot of people like myself that are over 40, and we're still at the top of our game. We're still surfing every day. So, and that's what keeps you young.
And you're also very involved in the Maui Ola Foundation. And just talk to me a little bit about that charity and what you guys are up to.
Well, we've been around for about 5 years, and we take kids with cystic fibrosis surfing. You know, it's been found, the salt water's been found to help them breathe better. It's a fatal lung disease. And, you know, our goal this year is not only to teach all the kids, but to give them a board and a wetsuit, because it's a very expensive disease. It's over $10,000 a month out of pocket in some cases. So we want to do whatever we can to help these families, you know, alleviate their financial burden. And surfing's just been awesome for these kids. You know, when all the kids are out in the water with us, all the parents are on the beach sharing their experiences. Some of the parents are more resilient, more strong. You know, they pick up some of the weaker parents and share some stories and, you know, and ideas on how to cope with all the things that you deal with in a day-to-day life of a kid with cystic fibrosis. You know, it's the #1 most common fatal genetic disease in America, and there's no cure. So the only thing we can do right now is just improve the quality of their life every day, and that's what we do, you know.
Okay, well, Kala, keep up the good work. Go enjoy the show. And Sal, Freddie, let's get this party started, but it sounds like, Kala, one more word.
One more thing. We have an event Sunday night. We got 2 of the Foo Fighters, started their own band, the Chevy Metal. It's right here in the ballroom. We still got tickets. Go to mauliola.org. We got Titus Kinimaka, Kelly Slater, Makua Rothman, all on stage. That's Sunday night, December 9th, in the ballroom from 6 to 12. It's going to be an amazing night, all right?
Perfect. Well, something to look forward to, but right now, let's get the 2012 Surfer Pole started. Freddie P, Sal Masakela, take it away.
Yes, indeed. You're looking at the 6-foot wingspan of Mick Fanning's lats. And Freddie P and I are just saying that if Mick Fanning flexed like this and a sharp gust of wind came by, he'd probably be able to fly. Fittest back. They should have an award in Surfer Pole for just fittest lats. Mick would be #1 each time.
The V.
Yes, the V award. This pre-party, I mean, how about the energy in this room tonight? You know, every year we say it feels special, but it really feels like it's going to be something extra tonight, wouldn't you say?
It's definitely going to be something extra. I think the production value alone right now, I've been watching the red carpet. You guys are doing a great job. But we have everyone who's anyone here in the surf industry here tonight, and it's kind of daunting.
And then we got to go and host the show. I don't know about you, but I'm as nervous and freaked out as I've ever been because it is a room of all of our friends. How you feeling? You ready to go?
I'm ready to go. I haven't had to do what you've had to do early, so I've been practicing my monologue, but I know just once I get on stage, everything's going to change. So we'll see how it goes. We're going to have guys like this out in the crowd.
And this is why we love surfing. The new Hairley Shore and Follow the Fish, mate. Are you ready, mate?
Are you kidding? I was born ready. I love it. All the boys uniting. Are you kidding me? I'm in Freddie P's corner with this. Look at this. Yes, Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Oh, we had a great fall.
That is a beautiful thing. One of the best characters in all of professional surfing in the fish.
Something's missing tonight. I can't figure out what it is. I can't put my finger on it.
It might be 60 or 80 dreadlocks, KK. It was time. Thank you. I like the. Can we see the lines? Let's talk about the line cut down the side here. Incredible.
And the color is just darker in the back.
KK, you're presenting tonight. Any nerves, or you just gonna get up there and do what you do?
There's no nerves. You just, you have a bumper vodka drink, and then the nerves go right out the window.
See, I have not been able to do that because I've been live all night on this red carpet show.
You can share this with me. All the bars are closed now.
right.
I can hook you up. We could do a deal.
You know a couple people. Are you DJing after party or no?
I'm not. No, I'm not.
Just dancing.
Just yes, with you and Freddie.
Well, you better
Sandwich.
save me dance.
Okay.
We'll see you backstage. Looking forward to you tonight, KK. You look beautiful.
Wow.
Freddie?
It's crazy already. It's
it. This is it. It's go time.
It's happening right now. It's about that time. 2012 Silver Pole Awards. Let's get this thing done.
Freddie and I are going to do our best not to suck. You guys, go to the fridge, get what you need to drink. There you see, I like to call him 11 3/4, Kelly Slater. He's going to be on stage tonight at some point. Will he still be number one in the Surfer Pole, or will one of the young guns dethrone him? Could it be a John? Could it be a Dane? That's a big question that's happening tonight. These questions and so many more will be answered at the 43rd Annual Surfer Pole Awards.
Hurricane Sandy taught me that hurricanes aren't about surfing. It sucks to say that because like that's all they were to me my whole life.
Hurricane season for East Coast surfers is what they look forward to all year.
It's flat all summer long, so when a hurricane's coming up the coast, you know, we're frothing.
While we certainly get to enjoy the best waves of the year oftentimes, it's also a lot of distress for a lot of people.
Intensified within hours.
This one was another animal.
It's a full moon, there's a high tide, it's all these factors, and then the nor'easter that held it there.
This was truly a 100-year storm. Humans generally are very interested in the power of nature and train wrecks. And you know, this was the power of nature and the greatest train wreck that was ever going to happen.
So it's difficult to categorize this storm as anything other than a superstorm. It's a hurricane and then some.
The buoy readings were the largest that I've ever seen since I've been looking at them. They were pushing 31 feet. That's huge.
The ocean met the sound, and it was the most alive I've ever seen Mother Nature.
Being a surfer, I know what exactly could happen with the ocean when it wants to flex its muscles, and this is what happened.
The crazy thing about Sandy is the scope and scale of the devastation. It's as bad as it gets. I don't think any of us imagined it was going to be this devastating.
I almost didn't even recognize my hometown, you know? It's like so surreal.
Now, the water's probably polluted, everything's wrecked. It's not a good situation for us at all.
Most people, surfer or not, are still in shock right now. They lost their entire home. They lost their business.
When I walked through, I didn't recognize the place. This has been my livelihood for most of my life.
A lot of people, you know, don't have anything, and they need help.
I think it's extremely important for the surf community to rally. There is a huge opportunity here to rewrite the stereotype of surfers.
Remember this as things that happened before Sandy and after Sandy, and life is just going to be different.
Aloha, I'm Makua Kai Rothman from the North Shore of Oahu, Hawaii. 'Cause I traveled around this world. Music is a big part of our culture, and my grandma being one of the head musicians at the hula show, just kind of, the ukulele was kind of just in my crib. Now I'm kind of taking it serious and trying to, you know, actually pursue music as you know, one of my career paths, and it just goes so well with surfing, you know, on the beach after you surf, jam with the boys, and music is just wonderful, you know, kind of soothes the soul. I'll never forget a guy by the name of Israel Kamakaviva Ole. My dad used to take me, and Brother Iz would teach me songs, and, you know, I'll never ever forget that until I die, that the opportunity I had from such a great person to learn from. Between Brother Iz and my grandmother, probably the two biggest inspirations for me in music. I want me and my music to go, you know, inside of people's souls and make them feel happy. You know, if they're having a bad day, you know, listen to one of my songs, feel good about yourself, or think of someone you love, or, you know, think of something happy. You know, feel good island music, you know, feel good anybody's music, you know. Music is wonderful as long as you're playing and you have a direction. I mean, I'll listen to anything before I surf. Cause your love has got me tripping and going insane, so ease the pain and just come my way. Promise you I've got a place to stay, yeah.
I'm just a product of my environment.
I'll never forget what got me where I am today, and that's surfing, you know. The North Shore has every variety of wave you can think of, from the whitewash to some of the biggest waves in the world. And
Hawaii has some of the more well-rounded surfers because of this.
You know, you can test your skills from, you know, 0 to 100. Right now it's the winter time, and put all my time and energy and focus into surfing right now. It's time to do what I do best.
My name is Ezekiel Lau. I'm a professional surfer.
Tonight, we are celebrating the best surfers and filmmakers on the planet. Counting down the top surfers in the world as voted by the readers of Surfer magazine. Featuring video awards for Best Barrel, Worst Wipeout, AI Breakthrough Performer, Movie of the Year, and more. Welcome to the 43rd Surfer Bowl.
Aloha. That sounded like we were in Los Angeles, so I'm going to try that one more time. Aloha. Yes, indeed. Good evening, and welcome to the 43rd Surfer Pole Awards. And if the Mayan calendar is correct, the last Surfer Pole Awards ever. So we should probably have fun tonight, right? I'm just saying. Honestly, I really hope that it's not the last Surfer Pole Awards ever, and that the Mayans are wrong, because I have some things left that I need to do in my life, like stop being a card-carrying member of HDA Anonymous, Head Dippers Anonymous. I just want to get barreled in real life one time while I'm here in Hawaii. So let's hope that the Mayans were wrong, please. Very happy to be back here in Hawaii for the 3rd year in a row. No more Anaheim. We're in Hawaii, the birthplace of the sport of kings and queens. We're where we're supposed to be. Happy about that. I'd like to say thank you very much to the fine folks at Verizon for cutting the check. Thank you. My villa that is overlooking the ocean is so fantastic. I just want to say thank you very, very much, Verizon. It's a beautiful thing. And a big, very special thank you here to the Turtle Bay Resort for hosting us once again. It's awesome. And a very special thanks to their insurance adjuster, who for some reason thinks that it's a good idea that we come in here and take over this place once again. So thank you to your insurance adjuster. He obviously must surf as well. I saw on the TMZ, on the interweb, that the cast of the Hunger Games 2 was staying here in the hotel. Did you guys see that? Hunger Games 2, they're all staying here. So I've been hanging out in the lobby a lot, just kind of cruising. Just maybe thinking that I could catch a glimpse of Jennifer Lawrence in real life, just say hello. But sadly, the odds have not been in my favor. That's a Hunger Games joke. You needed to see the Hunger Games. The odds were not in my favor. I've only seen the movie like 10 times. Seriously, wildly obsessed. Sorry. I had a suit that went with these shoes, but I went to go get it pressed today, and I realized that the suit that I had brought to go with these shoes was on the plane. I left the suit on the plane. So I only got to wear these shoes that are actually, I wore these shoes as a tribute to Mark Healy's suit from a couple of years ago. So Healy, wherever you are, these shoes are for you, buddy. Thank you very much. That said, we're here to celebrate surfing. How about this amazing year of surfing in 2012? When you stop and think about what 2012 was like, it was mental. I had the privilege of making my way down to Bali for the Oakley Pro Junior this year at Karamas. And let me tell you something. I'm not going to name names, but I really hope that you World Tour surfers have your 401ks and your investments in place, because there's a whole other crop of kids that are waiting to tear you a new one. So if you don't have an accountant already and your affairs are not in order, I suggest you do so, because I saw some surfing while I was out there that was truly amazing. Zeke Lau and company absolutely killing it. The Women's World Tour is in the best place it's ever been. Ladies, young, powerful, ripping, truly progressive surfing, super attractive, in my opinion, the gold mine of the ASP, the untapped gold mine of the ASP, the Women's Tour. Congratulations, Stephanie, on getting back on top and getting the win. And that big wave surfing this year was pretty mellow. Just some guys on 10.6s paddling in at Cloudbreak, and that session at Jaws that happened that was truly mental. These guys are like the cast of 300. They're not even regular surfers. They just feed on carcasses and that Shane, like, I think he goes out and hunts pigs and then sends the meat to those guys, and they eat special meat so that they can do what they do. It's pretty amazing, truly amazing. And the Men's World Tour this year, Congratulations to John Florence and Julian Wilson getting their first wins this year. These kids were in the hunt. And they got it done. Nice job. Triple Crown, his 30th annual Triple Crown, incredible. Sea Bass qualifying for the tour. Winning Hollywood. And he's just that close to $100,000, a Harley, and a $10,000 watch. Unless Adam Melling or Alejo Muniz have something to say about it. And while we're on the subject, talk about stepping up to the plate when your back is against the wall. Adam Melling at Sunset. That's real man stuff. The guy decided to feed his family. His wife wants a real good wedding. She wants something that goes with that ring. And he went out and he did it. So absolutely incredible year. And there's a lot of talk around the North Shore. Of course, you are on two sides this year. You are either Team Kelly or Team Joel. It's kind of like Twilight a little bit. But that's serious. I couldn't even imagine the money that is exchanging hands in back rooms for the bets that are going down for Pipeline. This is truly going to be exciting, and it makes sense, and it's perfect that the world title is going to be decided right here on the North Shore in Hawaii, where it is supposed to be. Whole world will be watching. And I, for one, cannot wait. This is truly one of the greatest moments in professional surfing. And with that, I would like to introduce you to my lighter shade of brown, my co-host, my lighter shade of brown. He is one of the patron sons of Hawaii, a true, strong Hawaiian man, a man who could not go surfing today because his wife told him he had to stay home and babysit the baby while she went to the gym. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Frederick Patagia.
Thank you, Sal, and hello and welcome. Aloha. Very good. Sal, you have a new look you're sporting. It looks nice. Did you guys see those shoes? They're pretty cool. Come on, Sam, and look. All right, we're getting down to it. I'm super stoked to be back here at the 2012 Surfer Pole Awards. It's been a fantastic year. Big round of applause to all the surfers, all the filmmakers, everyone that's been a part of surfing. A lot of changes, a lot of new faces. Evolution, we're changing. The sport is constantly changing, and it's just great. It's getting bigger, getting better. The one thing that doesn't change is tube riding. Tube riding's the best. Who doesn't like getting barreled? Sean Thompson has often described getting barreled as being in a time machine. Everyone, you know how it feels. Your heart stops, everything gets slower. It's like, it's crazy in there. And, which this brings me, woo! Somebody say something. Help me out here. Thank you. This brings me to our personal favorite, my personal favorite, biggest barrel.
Best barrel. Dave Wassel, Fiji Freight Trains. Clay Marzo, Let's Surf Seriously. Ian Walsh, No Filter. John Florence, Dear Suburbia. Reef McIntosh, Fiji Freight Trains.
And can you see what I've got planned to get around? I bounce back off the rip.
Shane Dorian, Seared Peahi. Best Barrel.
Woo! How was that? And your winner is Reef McIntosh.
But thank you, everybody. I mean, I don't know. Thank you, Surfer, the Surfer Pole. I've been coming here for a long time, and gosh, it's rough to start the night off with the first award for me. Like, it's a big night for everybody, and I'm the first one on the stage, and I didn't even know how to get up on the stage. I just jumped up on it. But I'm up here. I just want to say thanks to everyone, my wife, Jessica, Lonnie Watson at Honolulu Wake Up Cafe for introducing me to Jeff Hackman, and the rest is pretty much history. So, and all the great surfers out there, everyone, big, small, high, low, just love surfing. Thank you guys. Strider.
All right, Reef McIntosh. Those are some amazing barrels. I don't know how the editors of surfing picked the winner, because every one of those guys was a winner. You know what? The one call that makes this night the night is the readers. The readers make the call for the top 10 most popular surfers. And that call has been made since 1963. We're going to start it off with number 10, Australia's own Owen Wright.
Number 10, Owen Wright. This is Owen's third Surfer Pole Award since he joined the top 10 in 2010.
I'd like to say thanks, everyone. This year's been a great year. It's been great to be on the World Tour this year. Everyone's been blowing up. Like Sal said, John's got his first win, Julian got his first win, so congrats to you guys. And yeah, looking forward to next year, so thanks.
Owen, I kind of like the samurai dude you had in Portugal. What happened? It's gone. Well, maybe grow it out for next time. It was a good look. It was a good look. All right, we're moving on to your number 9. This is his 7th time in the Surfer Pole, South Africa's Jordy Smith.
Number 9, Jordy Smith.
Thanks.
Yeah, really pumped to get ninth this year. I think I got ninth last year, so I equaled that one. I want to say thanks to everybody who voted for me. I didn't really do too much this year. Haven't had the kind of the year I wanted, but I think I've learned a lot. And stoked that the two tallest guys ended up at the back of the line. But yeah, congratulations to the rest of the guys that are going to win awards tonight. Reef, that was an incredible ride. Everybody that rode those big waves, that was pretty insane. And yeah, good luck to Kelly and Joel and everybody in the title race.
Congratulations, Jordy. All right, we're getting this night moving. Your men's surfer pole, number 8, Taj Burrow.
Number 8, Taj Burrow.
Yeah, thanks. This is cool. Been up here a few times, made the top 10 a few times, and it feels great every time. So thanks everyone who voted, and it's been a pretty exciting year, like everyone said. Amazing surfing going down. It's I'm just a huge fan of surfing, and watching all the events this year has been just as good as competing in them. And the showdown between Kelly, Joel, and Mick. But I can't wait to watch it. It's one of the most exciting I've probably ever been here to watch. So I'm looking forward to it, and I'm just looking forward to the next few years on tour. I think there's so much talent, and yeah, it's going to be good. But thanks again. I'm having fun. Cheers.
Taj Burrow, ladies and gentlemen, fresh off his win at Santa Cruz. I watched that Santa Cruz event on the internet. Internet's pretty darn amazing these days. A lot of short films, Gangnam Style, Call Me Maybe, you know, Dolphins cheerleaders. Balaram's seen it. He's the one who told me about it. Anyway, there's a lot of short films on the internet where surfers can display their surfing. Upcoming video makers display their talents, and our next award is for Best Short Film.
Best Short. Electric Blue Heaven by Joe G. Seared Peahi by Elliot LeBeau. Quiche by Chris Papaleo and Salty Beards. Fiji Freight Trains by Matt Schuster. Excerpt by Jason Blanchard and Marine Layer Productions. Ward Stories, Barbados episode by Joe Alani. Best Short.
And the winner for Best Short Film is Joe G, Electric Blue Heaven.
I got Julian Wilson's award. Even though it says Julian Wilson, and I'm super honored to be Julian Wilson. I'd like to thank Surfer Magazine and oh, that's the one.
Oh, thank you.
Good news.
Thank you.
Still.
That was wild, but just loud.
It's really loud.
Thank you so much, everyone, for having us tonight, and thank you, Globe and Surfer Magazine, and everyone for coming. This is fucked up. I've never done anything like this, and I'm super nervous. But the first thing I wanted to say was I sat by the pool at Turtle Bay today, just living it up like a dickhead, and in between a couple of drinks, I had Kai Neville on one side, and then I had Joe G on the other side. And I was sitting there going, God damn it, without these motherfuckers, I have no career in my entire life. And I've been so lucky to be best friends with two of the most talented guys that I've had to witness within my career, and I've been so thankful for that. So, first of all, I really want to thank Surfer Magazine and Globe. I also want to thank Kai Neville, because he's my best friend and he's done such a good job in the last few years. And lastly, Joe G. I grew up in Tasmania as like a little tiny kid, littler than I am now, but I was still really little. And Joe G was an idol of mine. His filmmaking is incredible, and getting to work with him on this project was just incredible. So I won't go on forever, but I love Joe G. He's a best friend of mine, and he did such a great job. So congratulations to Joe, and thank you to everyone for coming.
He literally said he wasn't going to talk. Seriously. Thanks so much. Surfer Magazine, everyone at Globe, everyone who helped us, everyone in the room, thank you so much. Have a good night.
Thank you.
Joe G and Dion Ages. Very good, guys. That was an amazing film. Where do you go wrong with hot chicks in bikinis, some of the most innovative surf maneuvers by Dion himself in a wave pool? I mean, that's history in the making right there. It's awesome. Anyway, our next presenter, she has pushed her surfing limits to the limit. She is the craziest woman surfer I know. She paddles into Jaws, she surfs Tahiti, and she's a lovely young lady. She's a DJ as well. The beautiful KK Kiala Kenley.
Thank you, Freddie. You know, I surfed the Code Red with Swell in Tahiti, and I didn't get a scratch. A couple days later, when it was relatively small for chopes, tore half my face off. Still trying to figure that one out. But luckily for the nominees tonight, they didn't get as many stitches as I did. So let's check out the Worst Wipeout Award this year.
Worst Wipeout. Mark Matthews, Fighting Fear. Bradley Norris, Immersion. Matt Miola, Seared Peahi. James McKeon, Immersion. Isaac Stamp, Seared Peahi. Worst Wipeout.
Was Mark Matthews.
believe I just got an award for being the guy that ate the most crap this year. I'm pretty stoked with that. No, it's really nice to actually win an award, even though it's one that I really never, ever, ever want to win again. I just a special thank you to Shane Dorian for working on that new blow-up wetsuit. Thing's amazing. And a special thank you from my grandmother to Shane Dorian. So you're keeping me alive, and she's really thankful for that. So thanks, Shana. Thank you.
Other side, Mark. Let's get you over here, brother. Come on, jump back on stage. Mark Matthews, ladies and gentlemen. Guys, I just want to remind you, we're on Time Warner Cable, streaming live throughout the internet. So, Dion, no F-bombs if you win another award. And anyone else that comes up. Let's keep it clean, people. Moving on. Up next, we're moving back into the men's most popular surfers, voted by you, the readers of Surfer magazine. Your number 7 vote, Australian's pretty boy. He's wearing a pretty interesting shirt tonight. Julian Wilson.
Number 7, Julian Wilson.
Sweet, I made it up here. Yeah, I just honored once again, 3 years in a row to make it in the top 10. It's, you know, it's a dream come true. It's what I've aspired to do my whole life. I love competing, but I also love making video sections and trying to surf, you know, in a way that people want to watch and don't get bored. I want to thank Hurley for taking me on. It's, yeah, another change in my life, but things could be a lot worse, and there's no greater people that I could fall into the hands of, and yeah, I'm honored. I'd like to thank my girlfriend, Ashley, for being here, and my mum for making it this year. She didn't make it tonight, but she's on the North Shore, and yeah, thanks to Surfer. There'll be no F-bombs from me. Excuse my Australian mate, and thank you very much.
Julian Wilson, a true gentleman. No F-bombs, S-bombs, P-bombs, D-bombs, whatever you want to call it. Moving on to your number 6 voted surfer poll. Favorite surfer? Who do you guys think it is? He's a 3-time Triple Crown champion, Joel Parkinson.
Number 6, Joel Parkinson.
Just want to say this was the first year I actually voted. So I didn't vote for myself. I actually it was a couple of days after that Jaws swell, and I voted for Shane Dorian. I voted for a couple of different people. I voted for John, of course. I voted for a heap of the younger guys and a heap of the older guys, and no one around my own age. But thank you to everyone for voting for me. Appreciate it. Have a great time.
Yeah. I'm still here. Just in case you thought that I left. I am still here. What's up, Strider? How are you, brother? You good? All right. I thought Julian Wilson gave the best speech so far. What do you guys think? I'd like to thank Hurley for taking me on. That was gold. Almost as good as his shirt. Which, if he was wearing my shoes with that shirt, he'd be the best dressed guy in all of North Shore. I told you guys earlier that we had some special presentations, etc., and we got a really cool initiative from our sponsor, GoPro, who basically has made looking at surfing an entirely different experience right now. And it's really cool that the GoPro 3, its nickname is the Black. Kind of cool. There's not that many things in surfing that are black. Try the pokey. It's really good. To come out here and tell us more about what GoPro's up to, they decided to do an amateur filmmaking contest with a filmmaker only using the GoPro to make their film. And all sorts of people made films, but there's only one winner. And to tell us more is a guy who just recently started playing with GoPros himself. It sounded a little weird the way it came out, but he only plays with GoPros. Kelly Slater.
That was a little weird, so for sure. Let's see if I can read that far away. GoPro is constantly blown away by all the images and videos that its fans have been. I will say this: I can understand when you talk, it happens about a half second later, and you're trying to read. It's kind of weird. Anyways, GoPro's blown away by all the images that people have been sending in that shoot it themselves. Its photo and video of the day programs. GoPro's taken to the next level now and will be honoring these producers through a new program. Tonight, GoPro welcomes Hugo Oyarzabal to the North Shore and congratulates him as the first winner to receive the GoPro Award for the surf-oriented content he has consistently produced. Excuse me.
Hi, everybody. Thanks, Kelly. Thanks, Surfer, and thanks, GoPro, for taking me here and makes our dream come true. Cheers.
I have a really special announcement to make. Kelly Slater just walked back there and he said, "It's hard to do that." And I thought to myself, Kelly Slater just told me that he's not as good as me at something, and that's never happened in my life. So yes! You're damn straight, 11 and a half guy. It is hard to do this. Big wave surfing. It's really gnarly. Surfer Magazine had the new article. The title was "The End of the Machine." People are selling their jet skis left and right, making planners out of them, because basically, if you don't have the arms to paddle, you're not gnarly anymore. It's sad that that's what it takes to be gnarly. You got to throw yourself over a 60-foot ledge and hope that when you pull the pin on that thing, it's going to work. But it's also incredible. It's incredible that we can be a part of this type of revolution in big wave surfing. This echo is weird. You guys feel it too? You guys hear the echo? No? All right, it's just me. A little weird. You guys can't hear anything over there because you're drunk and talking, so it's all good. No worries. I'm just up here trying not to look like a dork in front of the whole world, but have fun back there. Anyway, here's the nominees for Heavy Water.
Heavy Water. Greg Long.
Red sun stained with the blood, there's a flood of the living and dead.
Ian Walsh.
Between it's a dream or it seems in my head. Help me stand up without one foot in the grave. Without
Mark Healy. Mark Matthews.
Keep the wolf from the door, this is war, I'm not sure I'm alright.
Shane Dorian.
Hey man, why can't you hear? Use your ears for the howl in the night. For the howl in the night.
Reef McIntosh. Heavy Water.
It's a shame that only one person can win. How about a round of applause for all of those chargers, psychotic hellmen from hell. But there is a winner. Oh, that's weird. Yesterday morning, I got up at 4:45. I never get up at 4:45 for anything. Thank you very much. I love that you love my shoes. I wore them for you. Thank you. I got up at 4:45 in the morning to go to CrossFit with this bow hunter guy. And so we went there, 6 a.m., feeling gnarly, picking stuff up, doing lots of reps, getting gnar outdoors in Mililani, feeling like a Hawaiian. And when it was over, my shirt was just disgusting. Like, I had to wring it out 3 times, put it in the back, put on another t-shirt that was dry. Shane Dorian gets in the car, and he's got like 6 drops of water on him. And I was like, man, you're not a human in any way, shape, or form. You're Heavy Water winner, Shane Dorian.
Thanks, Sal. Yeah, I don't think I was very sweaty because I probably wasn't trying hard enough, but in the next workout I'll give it more. It's a huge honor. First of all, congratulations to all the other nominees for this award. I think I speak for all of us when I say that this is by far the best time in history to be a big wave surfer, and we're all having such a ball, so much fun. It's so exciting. For me, I've been surfing big waves for a long time, and there's a lot of fresh faces, some really rad younger guys coming up through the ranks, and just to be a part of it all with all you guys is insane, and very proud of it. Anyway, congrats to everybody tonight, and I'm excited to see who wins. Thank you to my wife for being so cool, and yeah, always having my back. I love you, and everyone have fun tonight.
Shane Dorian. So much respect for that guy. Ooh, the delay is over. I can speak and sound a little bit better, I hope. Anyway, we are moving on to your top 5 women selected by you, the readers of Surfer Magazine. In number 5, Sally Fitzgibbons. Unfortunately, Sally couldn't be here tonight, but she did send us a little video. Let's check it out.
Hey guys, I hope you're all having a fantastic evening. I'm so sorry I can't be there tonight. I'm currently down in Tasmania adventure racing. But thank you so much to Surfer Magazine for putting on tonight's awards. I'm so stoked to be receiving this award, and I can't wait to see you all in the new season. Have a great night and catch me some waves in Hawaii.
Sally Fitz, the biggest smile in surfing, the Australian queen. All right, jumping back into the men's. Your men's surfer pole, number 5, Mick Fanning.
Number 5, Mick Fanning.
Thank you. Huge honour, number 5. It's been a great year for me personally. I guess I've seen so much going on. Probably the highlight for me was in Fiji this year was incredible. Watching the guys just pulling into the biggest things I've ever seen. Shane said it was fun. I paddled out. It was not fun. Pretty sure I filled my pants with a few little things and took the borrowed Kalar's board and paddled out. Thanks, Kalar. Sorry I broke it. But I got the worst wipe out of my life. So, but it was good fun. It was something that I really enjoyed, and it was just amazing to see the different levels of surfing in that sort of realm. So it was just an honour to be out there with you guys. So thanks very much.
Good on you, Mick. Next up, we have another guest presenter. This kid has been ripping since he was in diapers, since he first touched the ocean. He is going to be presenting the AI Breakthrough Performer Award. He was last year's recipient of this award. Please welcome John Florence.
Hey everyone. I'm super nervous right now. Okay. So, but yeah, I won this award last year, and I was just super honored, winning the award just in memory of Andy. And I mean, everyone remembers him. I remember him as my hero since I was a little kid, and as a friend, and I looked up to him forever. And the person who's getting this award this year kind of really deserves it. He's an amazing surfer, and it's been doing a lot of amazing things and inspires me and inspires a lot of the whole new generation coming up. And the AI Breakthrough Performer of the Award is Gabriel Medina.
AI Breakthrough Performer, presented by New Era. Gabrielle Medina.
It's an honor to be up here, getting this thing, and I'm shaking. And I wasn't waiting for that, and yeah, thank you so much. I had a lot of fun on the tour this year, and I learned a lot, and I've been just trying to do my best. I love surfing, and I love competition, so I don't know, I'm living the dream. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, Brazil. You know, these guys are stoked, right? Miguel Pupo's like, yeah, stoked. Viva! Brazil! I went to Rio 2 weeks ago for the first time. I'd never been to Rio before. I was there 2 weeks ago for the first time. I'm learning Portuguese. That's all I gotta say about that. And how about just that moment of seeing John and Gabby on this stage together? That's the future. These two kids are going to be duking it out for world titles for many, many years to come, just like Kelly and AI did. So that was a really cool golden moment, and happy to be a part of it for sure. Nice speech too, Gabby. Pretty cool. All right, settle down. Settle down. You give them an inch, they'll take 5 miles, those guys. We talk about the legacy that those guys are building, and on the subject of legacies, we are an amazing family in surfing, and we have to take time to pause and honor those that have left us and have fallen this year. You know, a lot of times we fail to appreciate the people who make really extraordinary contributions to our sport and our lifestyle while they're still here. So today we're going to do just that, and I'm going to bring someone to the stage who's kind of the man. This guy, when you talk about, what was that? Oh, you guys are still on it, right? Okay. Don't worry. It's cool. This guy for the last 30 years, when it comes to professional surfing, he's just been a linebacker. I'm talking about Randy Rarick, who, for some reason, he's talking about retiring and giving the reins to the young guns. Don't go, Randy, don't go. He was talking to him earlier. He's like, you know, I'm getting old. I'm over 60. I'm like, you're the most coolest guy who's old who's not old ever. I'm like, you're like just relative and cool. Like, just roll with it, Randy. He's like, oh, okay, maybe I'll think about it. But anyway, he does nothing but awesome things for the sport. And, of course, his vintage surfboards auctions and memorabilia, raise lots of money. He's the man, Randy Barrick.
Thanks, all. You know, I've been part of surfing, or maybe better stated, surfing's been part of me for just about the longest time, ever since I was 10 years old and Rabbit Kid Kai pushed me in my first wave. And that was a long time ago. I've been running the Vans Triple Crown of Surfing for since its inception back in 1983. And at the end of the year, I'm actually going to be passing the torch. So it's been a good run for the last 30 years, and I want to thank everybody out there for everything done. But over the past 30 years, we've crowned 13 different champions in the Triple Crown. And tonight we're celebrating the 30th anniversary, and we'd like to honor those and pay tribute to the past champions. So those of you guys out there, you know who we are, 13 of you. Actually, one of us is missing, AI, but the other 12 are here tonight, I believe. Can you guys stand up, the Triple Crown champions? We got the Ho brothers, Gary Elkerton, Kaipo Hakias, Kelly Slater, Tom Carroll, B. Durbridge, Joel, John, and of course my favorite, Sonny Garcia. 30 years of Sonny Garcia may be a bit much. Anyway, the Triple Crown is just one part of surfing in the community here in Hawaii. And for the past year, we really reached a milestone. And another group of our local surfing community, back in April, the Hawaii Junior Surf Team traveled to Panama to compete in the ISA World Junior Surfing Championships. Under the direction of head coach Reynolds Hayes and Bert Ishimaru, those guys who worked tirelessly for 18 years with the juniors, and the team came back with an unprecedented effort, and they dominated the podium, finishing #1, and they won more medals than all the Brazilians and all the Australians combined. So good for the Hawaiians. In recognition of this amazing feat, earlier this evening, Surfer Magazine donated $5,000 to support the 2013 campaign to get more gold medals. So congratulations, Surfer, and to the Hawaii Surf Team. So let's hear it for Reynolds, Bert, and the Hawaii Surf Team. Legacies, contribution, commitment, and giving back. These are the qualities that define Surfer Magazine's Agent of Change. And this is an award which is given to an individual or nonprofit group and is connected with a passion of surfing with a need to make the difference in the world. This year, that individual is Jack Simcoe, whose Paddle to Live organization is changing the perception about those living with cancer and inspiring a new generation of sharing his love in the ocean. Check out what Jack has done with his Paddle to Live.
What would you do if your time was running out? My name is Jack Shimko, and 4 days after my 29th birthday, I was diagnosed with cancer. If I was going down, I was going down swinging. To raise money for advanced cancer research and treatment, I paddled 150 miles down the coast of California. A year later, I'm in remission. I have been given more time, and there's more that we can do together. we can inspire others to keep fighting. Build awareness. Take back what cancer has taken from us. Show it no mercy, but it's going to take all of us. It's time to empower others. We're launching this great program, the Junior Waterman Academy. How cool is that? It's about these kids being out in the ocean, doing the best that they can, and learning as much as they can. And we're all here to assist and give them the knowledge that we know. This year we launched the Junior Waterman Expedition, where we took a group of juniors out to the Channel Islands and paddled the channels and assisted them in a range of disciplines.
My name is Jack Bark. The Paddle to Live Junior Waterman Expedition is going to give me an opportunity to inspire younger people to raise ocean awareness, to get into a lifestyle that I like to live, the ocean adventure lifestyle.
It started as a way for me to get through cancer. Now it's like, okay, I want that spirit and that soul to live on forever. And now it's become something for people to just be inspired and go out and do something.
So, the agent had changed, Paddle to Live. Unfortunately, Jack's fiance went into premature labor over the weekend, and he had to stay back in California, so he couldn't be with us. But he was able to put together his thoughts and share some of those with us via this tape earlier this week. So check it out, and congratulations to Paddle to Live. Here we go.
Wow, this is very cool. First and foremost, I want to apologize for not being present tonight. We're expecting our daughter to be delivered any minute now. I'd like to thank Surfer Magazine for this award and for their ongoing support of Paddle to Live. I'd also like to thank everybody that's been a part of Paddle to Live in the past and everyone that's currently a part of our organization today. Without you guys, we would not be here today. Specifically, I'd like to thank Pat Towersey and everyone at Hurley for believing in us and elevating this project to a new level. This is a testament to all of those who have fought, are fighting, and surviving cancer today. We are currently working on many new exciting programs, events, and expeditions for the future. And we need your help to pull these things off. Thank you, and aloha.
Jack Shimko. And ladies and gentlemen, I just want to bring up Randy Rarick one more time. Randy, please come over here. 30 years of Triple Crown professional surfing and a lifetime of supporting our sport, surfing.
I just want to say mahalo to everyone. As I said earlier, surfing's been my life, and I spent the last over 50 years of my entire adult life trying to do what I could for Hawaiian surfing, for professional surfing, and I'm really happy to have done everything I had, and like I said, I think it's time to pass the torch to the younger generation, so hopefully the guys going to be taking over will keep it going, and for the next 30 years, we'll have another great Triple Crown season. Mahalo and aloha.
All right. And we are back to what we were here for, the top 10. Actually, we're going into the top 5 of the beautiful women of our sport. We had 5. Now we're going into number 4, the beautiful Carissa Moore.
Tricky anaconda, climbing down a rabbit hole. Did you ever wonder where it's gonna go? Coming out from under.
Number 4, Carissa Moore.
I got you where I want you. You never know.
Sweet.
stoked to be back up here. I first want to congratulate all the surfers that have achieved so much this year. I was especially really impressed with all the people paddling to Jaws. It's just crazy. I want to say that there should be more spots up here for, you know, all the girls. There's so many girls that are so deserving to be up here. Congratulations, Steph, on your 5th world title. I want to say thank you to my friends and my family, especially my boyfriend and my sister for coming with me tonight. All my sponsors, Target, Nike, and Red Bull, and now Hurley. I'm super stoked to be a part of the family, so thank you.
Congratulations, Carissa. Did I not get the memo? Am I writing for Hurley now? I mean, what's going on here? Sure, we've all heard about it. Moving on to number 3. That was pretty sick, huh? I'm getting better as we go. All right, moving on to number 3, Coco Ho.
Coco Ho.
Hi guys. As always, why I'm standing here today is because of all those closest to me. I like to thank my family who's on this side, my friends, a lot of you guys are on this side. Thank you. My manager and all my sponsors. To all the girls on tour, you guys are so inspiring, and just I'm continuously in awe and stoked on everyone's performances and achievements. And I think if there's one thing we could do maybe is just somehow get a rally or a way to get an event back here in Hawaii for us. Maybe have to like petition, use Alana's Instagram or something, I don't know. Thank you guys. I love you all, and we're such a sick sport and an amazing family and camaraderie we all have. So enjoy the night.
Coco Ho, ladies and gentlemen, true Hawaiian royalty right there. She comes from a great bloodline. Ew! And we do need more women-sponsored events, whether it's here in Hawaii or anywhere around the world. You women are looking beautiful, you're surfing great, you're pushing limits of the sport. And let's support it. More events. Moving along to the men's number 4, voted by you, the readers of Surfer magazine. This is a big one. I don't think he's ready for this, but he is the first Brazilian to crack the top 10 of the Surfer Pole Awards, Gabriel Medina, Super Medina.
Number 4, Gabrielle Medina.
My heart. I don't know, I'm so nervous. And yeah, thank you, all you guys. I use all my words in the other answer, you know. Yeah, thank you. I'm pretty happy to be the first Brazilian to get this thing, and for the Brazilian, obrigado, e have a good night. Thank you.
Go Brazil! You guys are killing it tonight. Medina, first Brazilian to crack the top 10. What a feat, and possibly our first Brazilian world titleist. Woo! That's right. Viva! Here we go. Moving on into number 3. This is a shocker too. There's been a lot of little drama going on here. I'm going to let it simmer for a little bit. Dane Reynolds.
number 3, Dane Reynolds.
I was sitting out there so long I forgot what I was going to say. I didn't even know I was going to get on stage tonight. And I really appreciate people voting for me. That was nice of them. And yeah, man, I'm just a surf junkie. And pretty much have neglected all ordinary adult responsibilities to surf, and I've been rewarded with this. Thanks.
Dane Reynolds, ladies and gentlemen. Surprising not to see him in the top 2. What a great surfer. What a great talent. We are down to the top 2 men and top 2 women's that you, our readers at Surfer Magazine, have voted for. But we're going to leave you in suspense for a little bit longer. Let's take a look at the nominees for Best Performance of 2012.
Best Performance. Chippa Wilson, Let's Surf Seriously. Dane Reynolds, Dear Suburbia. Jack Freestone, Days at Sea. John Florence, Getting Classic, Volume 2. Jordy Smith, Bending Colors. Mason Ho, Elementary.
Wow, that makes me want to go surfing right there, doesn't that? Woo! Who is it, ladies and gentlemen? Some of those airs just made me feel like I twisted an ankle already or broke a knee. I feel like I'm a pretty darn good surfer, but I will never attempt some of those maneuvers that these guys just pulled off. They are pushing the limits of our sport. But let's get down to it. Best Performance of 2012, Dane Reynolds. Dear Suburbia. Get back up here, Dane.
Thanks, man. I've approached quite a few things in life with kind of 1 foot out and 1 foot in, and you know, because if you fail, you're always like, nah, I didn't try that hard. That's been like a major habit, and I'm trying to break free from that. And for the first time, I kind of, with this film, really tried hard to surf my best, and without being nervous about failing. And I don't know. I guess this means that I didn't fail. So thank you.
Performer of the Year 2012, Dane Reynolds. Nicely done, Dane. All right, I can't wait any longer. This is the top 2 most popular women in our sport of surfing. In number 2, this is a huge leap for her. This is her 3rd time on the Surfer Pole Awards. Alana Blanchard.
Thank you, everyone. I'm so happy. This is like so amazing. Yeah, thanks Surfer for putting on this event. It's always such a honor to be here, and to see everyone all dressed up is so fun. And yeah, I just want to thank my family and friends and just all the girls and stuff. So yeah, thanks everyone, and I hope everyone has a really good night. Thanks.
And all the girls and stuff. Congratulations, Alana Blanchard. She's back on tour for 2013. Big round of applause for our women's number 2, Alana Blanchard. She's beautiful and she rips. Now getting into number 1, the top, the most voted for woman of surfing. She's wearing some interesting gear tonight. She's up there on screen. The lovely Steph Gilmore.
Number 1, presented by Verizon Wireless, Steph Gilmore.
Hey, it's pretty hard to compete with Alana. But yeah, thank you so much to Surfer Magazine for these awards, for putting them on. It's always an amazing night, and this year was probably the best year of my life. I achieved so many cool things and was able to work with some incredible people, and yeah, I guess it doesn't take too much to find inspiration in the world that we live in, and just watching those videos before of the big waves, the big barrels, the guys and the best performers, it's just incredible, and it blows my mind every day. So there's always something bigger and better that we can work on, and I love that. So yeah, thank you so much to everyone.
Our current women's world champion and our newest Surfer Bowl number 1, Stephanie Gilmore. Give it up. What a great ambassador of our sport. Hey, Sal, the night is almost through. I think I'm going to need your help up here, buddy. Big round of applause for Sal. Come on. Woo. It's hard up here. This is hard work.
I thought that you were going to just keep me in the back all night, so thank you for letting me come back and hang out. This is a nice This is a nice time right now for black and brown relations. Let's just take it in.
Yeah. Drink it in.
Just drink it in.
It always goes down smooth.
It's beautiful. We all have a strong inner black child, just like my brother Kelly over there. So we're on to the film award of the night, Movie of the Year, which is a big one. Very big. Alana Blanchard walked by me backstage. Just wanted to say that. Carlsbad. Is that Taylor Knox? Where's Taylor Knox? Is he out there? Is Taylor Knox out there? He wouldn't come here. He's just like, oh, man, I'm too tired, man. I can't go out that late, man. Come on, man. Got to surf in the morning, man. Go to the cafe. That's my Taylor Knox. Thank you. I'll be here all night. We've all been watching surf films our whole lives. They make us get fired up to go surfing. And even though the landscape of surf movies and has changed with the internet and what have you, there's still some filmmakers out there who are not afraid to go out there and take chances and get great films that fire us up. And this year, the nominees have been amazingly creative. The surfing has been, I don't even know if you can call it surfing. It's like shrednastics in the water.
Ridiculousness.
Like high amounts of ridiculousness, and there just happens to be a surfboard and an ocean. Your nominees for 2012 Movie of the Year.
Movie of the Year. Getting Classic, Volume 2. Bending Colors by Kai Neville. Surf Madness by Dave Malcolm. Dear Suburbia by Kai Neville. This Time Tomorrow by Taylor Steele. Fighting Fear by Macario de Souza. Movie of the Year.
Woo! And we're back.
I wish I was as tough as Richie Voss. That'd be cool.
Is he, after a couple of those wipeouts, is he still here in the room?
Mark Matthews?
Richie Vass, Mark Matthews, any of you guys? I mean,
those guys are at the bar. Totally at
they're
the bar.
either at the bar or in the hospital.
We should tell people what the winner is. The winner for Movie of the Year. This will be super shocking, so don't freak out, everybody. Kai Neville, Dear Suburbia.
This is, I don't even know what to say. I'm so happy right now. Yeah. I just want to congratulate Dane first for Performance of the Year. He's such an amazing surfer, and for someone like Dane to put so much time into a film like Dear Suburbia is amazing. So congratulations, Dane. But yeah, no, it's been such an incredible year for me, and I'm so humbled to get this award, and thanks to Surfer, and I just want to thank all the guys that I travel with and that were a part of this film, because it was such a it was a really like personal and passionate project for me, and it was the most fun that I've ever had working on a surf film. And I don't know what it was, but every trip we did was the best vibes, and we scored amazing waves, and we got a lot of barrels and a lot of stuff that we haven't had on the films before. So thanks to all the boys that were in the film, and there's a long list, so I'm not going to name all the names, and you guys know who you are, but it's such a humble crew to work with, and I'm really stoked to work with you guys. And lastly but not least, I just want to thank the sponsors, Hurley, Nike, Monster, What Youth, and Neff, and of course Jody Taryn sitting over there. My girlfriend, she's at home, but she's probably watching right now, so thanks, babe, for all your support. But yeah, I just want to thank the sponsors for supporting projects like this and letting us run around the world and shoot surfing and just, yeah, show what we do. And I hope you guys enjoyed the film, and thank you very much. I'm stoked.
Kai Neville, ladies and gentlemen. He is the Taylor Steele of our time, I would say. He's killing it. I love all his movies, and it's just been a pleasure to be a part of that. Are your salmon shoes? You know what? I almost rolled up my pants too. He's so fashion forward right now. My wife wouldn't let me leave the house with rolled up pants.
I'm just getting. I'm just getting my Kai Neville on, dude.
Getting your Kai Neville on? Nice. That's a good look for you. It works. It does work. What do you think? Sal's new look. I like. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are getting down to it. Your number 2 most popular surfer, voted by, once again, I have to say it, the Surfer magazine readers. Thank you for voting. Who might it be? Ladies and gentlemen, your number 2, John Florence. Debuting at number 2 in the Surfer Bowl.
Number 2, John Florence.
Hi, everybody. I'm nervous again. But I'm super happy to receive this award, being second, this being my first time in the Surfer Pole Award. And I'm honored. I couldn't have done it without my family, friends, and just all my sponsors and all that. And, just congratulations to Kelly. I'm pretty sure he probably won the first one again. But, like I said, I'm honored and I'm stoked. And second place. Thank you.
Well, John totally blew it for us.
I know.
It's like suspenseful and stuff. We had a whole thing planned, and then he just ruined it. But
That John kid, though, he can surf.
he's kind of good.
He's in there. Maybe next year's number 1. Who knows?
Remember when you used to debut in the Surfer Pole at like 9 or 10, and you just kind of had to hang out there for a while?
And you were like stoked.
And you were stoked about it, and now it's like Gabriel Medina, 4. What's up? I'm here.
Debut.
John, 2. Kelly, look out.
Look out. So without any further ado, let's bring up your number 1 most voted by Verizon Wireless.
Because they pay the bills.
And they are presenting Mr. Kelly Slater. Please make your way up to the stage. Congratulations. You voted for him. The surfers, the readers, all the fans here in our sport. Kelly Slater.
We're not worthy. We're not worthy.
Number 1, presented by Verizon Wireless, Kelly Slater.
Am I open now? Okay, cool. If you're if you're who matches? Oh, those two guys. That's weird. Did you guys go to the Pro Surfer store tonight? That's so cool. You guys should actually do a little thing. It's so rad when it's full walk off. My sponsor makes one nice shirt and we're all gonna wear it.
This is actually part of Kelly Slater's line.
Oh, this visitor?
VSTR.
Oh, it's visitor. So cool. Woo. All right. I just wanted to say that if you're counting at home, this is Kelly Slater's 19th Surfer Pole Award.
Sal, that's a great shirt you got on. It's awesome. It's good. And Freddie stole my haircut, and then he steals my shirt, and then he steals my pants. And then he wore it better. I'm sorry. Look at the whole thing. It's good. I'm gonna thank Surfer Magazine because I'm gonna call Freddie out. He did say Surfing Magazine earlier tonight, so don't fine him too much on his payment. It was early. You couldn't hear yourself. I had that problem when I got up here before. Sorry. I want to. A lot of people I always want to thank, and I always forget to thank people. I want to thank first and foremost my girlfriend Kalani, who's just huge support all the time, and her family, and my family back home. Actually, my mom's coming out tomorrow for the first time in a long time to Hawaii, so that's gonna be pretty cool. And I got to thank Quick and Channel Islands, and GoPro, everyone who's been supporting me all these years and making life really fun and exciting all the time. And it's this year's kind of a trip because there's so many guys. I literally surfed with John and his brothers when they were like, I don't know how old. John was probably like 8, maybe 7. And I remember seeing him surf like, 6-foot Aikau when he was like 7 or 8. And I was tripping out because I wouldn't do that when I was like 15. But, and Ivan actually stood up on my back body surfing once because they were like, literally he was 2, I think. So it's crazy to see him up here and to see the level of surfing that everyone's at now. And congrats to Dane. I think he's over there somewhere, but he did the best surfing that's ever been done ever in the history of the earth in that movie. So I don't think it was any surprise he was going to win that. And I mean, big round of applause for Dane. That was insane. And the earlier, with the AI award and remembering everyone, I've lost like 7 or 8 friends this year. I just want to mention Wayne Coombs and Richard and Wilson Salick, who all were Cocoa Beach legends and guys I looked up to. I had my first picture in a surf magazine with Wayne. The guy was about 6'8", and he carved tikis in Cocoa Beach, and I was 10 years old and about that tall, and I got my first picture in a magazine with him, and the guy was just a legend, and he passed away a few months ago. But and just thinking back and remembering all the people in your life and all these moments, you just don't know. Any of us could be gone next year, and so enjoy this time. And I want to say a big, good luck to Joel and to Mick in the upcoming event, and thanks to everyone supporting all of us. Naturally, not everyone's for everyone. It's going to be a good week. We got good waves on the horizon, and may the best man win. So let's have a good, fun contest. Thanks, you guys.
May the best man win, Kelly Slater. Well done. One of the best ambassadors of our sport, but it looks like the bar's open. It's a wrap. If you guys are interested in going to Surfer Bar later, Makua Rothman is playing. It's going to be an awesome night. We have the Pipe Masters coming up. Thank you to Surfer, the production crew. Who else do we have to thank here?
Verizon and all the wonderful staff. A round of applause for the wonderful staff of the Turtle Bay. The people that you don't see that put this all together. Thank you guys. We'll see you at Surfer Bar where you can listen to the voice of an angel. The voice of an angel in one Mr. McClure Rothman. Good night, guys. Thank you very much. Thanks, Verizon. Thank you, Surfer. Thank you.
Aloha. Thank you.
The 2012 Surfer Poll is brought to you by Verizon Wireless, GoPro, Red Bull, House of Marley, Crew 82, Life Proof, Martin, New Era, Pelagroso, and Surfer Magazine. Ladies and gentlemen, before you leave, we have a quick giveaway. So don't go anywhere. Check under your seats. It's a Marley speaker. Check your seats. If someone left, check their seat. It has a Marley sticker on it. House of Marley. You're going to win some speakers. Gift bag, compliments of the House of Marley. Flip over the tables, flip over the chairs, see if you can find it, and it's yours. All right, that's a wrap. Thanks to everybody. Thanks to Surfer Magazine. Thanks to everyone for showing up. The surfers, the videographers, the folks that make surfing the sport that we love. And once again, thank you to Surfer Magazine, Verizon Wireless. Good night.